Legs, hearts, minds.
What a finish! It's the skipper! Burnley with it! Oh, what a save from Nick Cole! Tarkovsky with the header! He's finished it in style! What a finish from Aaron Lennon! And Martin Vidra has got the goal! From the goal! Jasper Rodriguez! Good afternoon and welcome to Carrow Road. It's another massive game for the Clarets. Norwich City against Burnley. We kick off at 2 o'clock. The Clarets put in a magnificent performance to beat Everton 3-2 at Turf Moor on Wednesday. Nathan Collins, Jay Rodriguez and Maxwell Cornet got the goals in a thrilling comeback win. The team news is in. Sean Dyche goes with Matt Lowton rather than Connor Roberts. That's the only change from the starting lineup. Aaron Lennon makes his 600th first team appearance today. 19 years after his debut as a 16-year-old. Norwich City are bottom 7 points behind the Clarets. Dean Smith came from Aston Villa to replace Daniel Farke. Canaries have had injury problems. They've made one change. Dowell comes in for Gilmore. Max Aaron, Lucas Rupp and Brandon Williams, all back in training, are all on the bench. Finnish star Tumi Pukki has scored 6 of Norwich's 10 Premier League goals at Carrow Road this season. So it's 20th against 18th. Yesterday, Everton beat Manchester United 1-0. Leeds won 3-0 at Watford. Burnley 4 points behind Everton now, 9 behind Leeds, but with games in hand. So more on that team news for you. Burnley look like this. It's Matt Lowton coming in at right back, of course. Nick Pope in goal. A back four of Lowton, Nathan Collins, skipper James Tarkovsky and Charlie Taylor. In midfield, Aaron Lennon, 600th first team club appearance today. Ashley Westwood, Josh Brownhill, Max Cornet. Up front, Jay Rodriguez and Wout Weghorst. Rodriguez got a really good record against Norwich in the past. On the bench, Wayne Hennessy, Jack Cork, Ashley Barnes, Dwight McNeil, Connor Roberts, Dale Stevens, Matty Vidra. He did well when he came off the bench on Wednesday. Kevin Long and Bobby Thomas. For Norwich, Ben Gibson plays against his former club. Joined Norwich from Burnley initially on loan. It's Tim Krul in goal. A back four of Sam Byram, Grant Hanley, Ben Gibson, Dimitris Giannoulis. Ahead of them, Matthias Norman, Kenny McLean. And the front four, Milo Rashika, Pierre Lees-Milou, Kieran Dowell, and up front, top scorer Tumi Pukki. On the bench for Norwich, Angus Gunn, Max Aarons, Christopher Zimmerman, Lucas Ripp, Christoph Zollis, Jacob Sorensen, Brandon Williams, Tony Springer and Jonathan Rowe. At Turf Moor, we saw the first ever goalless draw between these two sides. 0-0 back in October. Ended a run of 16 successive defeats in the Premier League for the East Anglian side. Last time here, Burnley won 2-0. You're going back 2 years. 10 men of Norwich. Chris Wood and a Ben Godfrey on goal. Got the goals. Buenda and Dermich were sent off. Indeed, Norwich only won 1 of their last 12 league games against Burnley. Let's hope that run continues today. Experienced referee Michael Oliver is in charge this afternoon. John Brooks on VAR. I'm pleased to say Jordan North alongside me for Clarets Plus. Great to see you, Jordan.
Thanks for having us as always, Phil. Great to be here.
And really, really well done on your rowing challenge.
Oh, thank you.
Fantastic. 800,000, more than £800,000 you've raised.
Yeah.
That is sensational.
Never again. Never. I mean, the money's amazing, and genuinely never expected to raise that much, but I'll never want to get in a rowing boat ever again.
Wow. I spoke on Zoom before the challenge, probably one of the worst days of the winter, with a thunder snow in Pallium. And I just thought, wow, what a week it's going to be. And it proved to be a tough week, didn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I knew it was going to be tough, especially when I was doing the training. I realised how hard rowing was. And I know 100 miles doesn't sound that long, but rowing it is extremely difficult. And we had some quite bad weather during the week, during the challenge, especially the third or fourth day. I remember we got to Liverpool and it was that what I call sideways northern wet rain that just absolutely wets you through. And I was on the boat on the Thursday. I was just like, please stop raining, begging for it to stop. But we did it.
Quite a challenge each day, sort of 20 miles a day, isn't it? Because you're getting waves on the canal as well, aren't you?
Yeah, there was all sorts of like problems that came up. Some of the canals were really narrow and that was hard to get past. There was a lot of traffic with canal boats, so that slowed us down. There was wildlife as well that at times were really stubborn. A lot of ducks and geese and swans that wouldn't move out the way. So we had all sorts. The weather was just one thing out of many problems that we had.
Going through Blackburn's another issue.
Going through Blackburn was an experience. But do you know what? To be fair to him, I got a bit of stick. And I remember one lad popped his head out at window and went, "You're all right for a dingle, I'll donate a £5." And I thought, well, I'll take that. I'll take that.
Yeah. Great stuff. What a relief when you got home, I would imagine.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was a relief getting back from Burnley because we celebrated Burnley style on the Friday night.
Yeah, I saw the pictures. Yeah.
And then Saturday we were out under Culvit after the match. So yeah, and when I got back to London on Monday, and I was like, whew, and it all started to sink in.
And you were in Wrexham last night.
Yeah.
On deck.
Yeah, for Saturday.
Tell us about that.
So we've been doing a thing called Gift on a Shift, and it's basically where we just go in and surprise someone in the workplace, somebody that usually works on a Saturday, and we give them a ticket to go anywhere in the world.
Wow.
And last night was a lad called Jason, and he worked in a bingo hall in Wrexham.
Brilliant.
It's always nerve-wracking. It's absolutely terrifying, like a minute before you're due to go on air, but it's always a good laugh. So yeah, I got back late from Wrexham last night and then to Norwich this morning, so it's been a busy weekend.
It has been a busy weekend. Let's hope you get rewarded with a win, because it's tough at the minute. Yesterday wasn't great, was it? Everton beating Manchester United, Leeds winning at Watford.
I think with Everton beating United yesterday, I think it's made today's game a must-win.
I think so.
It's made it a must-win.
Yeah.
I mean, a point would have been good had they have drawn as well, but we need
the win. I think
we need the win today.
I thought they were great on Wednesday.
Fantastic.
To come back in that manner in the second half,
it
was a great performance, I thought.
A really good performance. And like you said, Vidra looked great when he came on.
Did.
And that pass as well.
Yeah, considering he's had an hernia operation and he dislocated his elbow coming back from that hernia operation. Great to see him out there, and great to see him playing well. Yeah. And he made a difference that last 10 minutes, didn't he?
Certainly
got us over the line.
Yeah.
There's a big difference between beating Everton and drawing with Everton at Turf Moor.
Yeah, definitely. And I know it's an obvious thing to say, but I just think there's something about playing at the turf under the floodlights when it's night. It's just, it makes it extra harder. And I wasn't there, unfortunately, but it sounded like the turf was bouncing and back to its own self.
Yeah, the Cornet winner reminded me a little bit of Michael Keane's equaliser against Middlesbrough.
Oh,
Robbie Blake against Manchester United. The place really rocked.
Yeah.
If we can replicate that, 4 home games to go, I think they're winnable 4 home games.
Well, that Michael Keane equaliser, that week we could have dropped out of the top 2.
That's right.
And then I think we beat North End on the Friday night, didn't we?
Yeah.
Joey Barton.
Yeah, that's right.
And that week, I said after that North End game, I said, I think we're going up here. Because we were rattled a bit then, and then Keane got that equaliser. So hopefully we can have something like that today. A really good week.
I mean, we've been here before, haven't we? Be under no illusions.
Yeah.
We have struggled before, but by and large, we've got out of it, and we've got to get out of it again, haven't we?
Definitely.
We've got to find somebody to overtake, whether it's Everton, Leeds, even perhaps Brentford. You never know.
Never know.
We've got to pass one, haven't we? It's been a tough old season. I think it's been stop-start, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Seem to have, played a lot of games in clusters and then have a break, and somehow that's not helped the lads.
Yeah, and I think that's not good for our squad. And obviously with a lot of the games called off because everyone was getting COVID, and then our players got COVID, which is only going to happen. So yeah, it's been a stop-start season. What was a Brentford game like? Because that was a big game as well.
Yeah, I thought they did okay. Until the last sort of 5 minutes when Brentford scored twice. And a point wouldn't have been the worst result because it would have kept them within reach. They may still be within reach. They've got 33 points. Maybe they need something else.
We've still got a quarter of a season.
Yeah. 9 games to go, just shy of a quarter, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a long way to go. You've got to remember that in April. The big months, April and May, and there's some way to go yet. And knowing, what the squad are like, the effort they put in, we push that legs, hearts, minds. As well as anybody. Well, we'll give absolutely everything.
Yeah, and I know that's what the club's pushing to the fans, legs, heart, minds. They really, really want And I know it's so corny and obvious, but they really want the 12th man for these last games, and it helps. And I know a few of the players, and they all say it massively helps.
Yes, I think so.
And one thing that I like that Dyche said, I think it was when he came out after the Everton game, how the fans have been great. Like the games I've been on, we never boo Burnley. We never get booed. There's been a couple, I think.
Yeah,
like,
a bit of restlessness, isn't there? But then it changes in its enthusiasm. Get behind the lads, try and help them every bit of the way. I mean, it's our 6th season in the Premier League in succession. To do that is an achievement, but we want to make it 7.
It's amazing, we do.
Just a few minutes away from kick-off, just to remind you, Matt Lowton come in for Connor Roberts. There's very little between those two, is the Roberts and Lowton. He's gone with Lowton today.
I know, and I mean, I wasn't at the game on Wednesday, but it must have his reasons to bring him in. But yeah, I think we're lucky in that department.
Richarlison was their best player.
Yeah.
You know, I know he scored the 2 penalties. Apart from that, he was the one running at the Burnley defence. And I think the manager just thought he needed fresh legs with 20 minutes to go. And, you know, it worked because they got the winner. So, you know, it worked. What's Norwich's attitude going to be today, do you feel? The results yesterday are probably even worse for them because they're further behind.
Exactly. And I think if they get... I mean, look, there's 2 teams today going for an absolute win. If they get anything less than a win, I think it's game over for them this season.
Yes,
and I think speaking to their fans on Twitter this week, they know that as well. I think some of them have kind of accepted it, but we need a win today.
They've lost 10 times at home in the league.
Yeah.
You know, it's going to be tough if you're losing that many games at home. Burnley drawn a lot of games. Perhaps that's the difference. There's Ben Gibson, just seeing his former teammates there in the tunnel. Didn't quite work out for Ben Gibson at Burnley, but he's a good lad. He's a really good lad. And apart from today, we wish him well.
There's a lot of Clarets fans here today as well, and you can hear them already. We're sat exact opposite them, and looks like it's a
hell of a journey, isn't it? Just about sold out. And there might have been the odd 1 or 2 tickets left, but just about sold out.
Just about, and fair play to them as well, because there's
a long way.
There's rail replacement services running today, so there's no trains to Norwich at all today.
Is there not?
So you've got the best way you can do it is get to London to Ipswich, and it adds an extra 2 hours on. So fair play to them that they've come down today.
Wow. Oh, all credit to them. All credit to them. Here come the teams. Burnley in their 3rd strip today. They line up like this: Nick Pope in goal, Matt Lowton in at right back, Charlie Taylor at left back, Nathan Collins, skipper James Tarkowski at the back. In midfield, Aaron Lennon, Ashley Westwood, Josh Brownhill and Maxwell Cornet. You got the winner on Wednesday night against Everton. It's Aaron Lennon's 600th first team club appearance today. What a record that is. Up front, Jay Rodriguez and Boutbeck, of course. Rodriguez, good record against Norwich with 5 goals in his career against them. On the bench, Wayne Hennessy, Jack Cork, Ashley Barnes, Dwight McNeil, Connor Roberts, Dale Stevens, Matty Vidra, as we mentioned, did really well as a sub on Wednesday night. Kevin Long and Bobby Thomas. 1 change for Norwich. Last time out they drew at Brighton. It's Dowell in for Gilmore. They'll play 4-2-3-1, we think. Tim Krul in goal, Sam Byram at right back, Demetrius Younnis at left back, Grant Hanley, former Claret, Ben Gibson in the middle, Matthias Norman, Kenny McLean in holding roles. Ahead of them, Rashika, Lees Mello, Dowell, and then up front, of course, Timu Pukki. On the bench for Norwich, former Man City keeper Angus Gunn, Max Aarons, Christoph Zimmerman, Lucas Ruck, Christos Zolis, Jacob Sorensen, Brandon Williams on loan from Manchester United, Tony Springer, and young winger Jonathan Rowe. I mean, bound to be disappointed with the results yesterday, but it's all about Burnley now, isn't it?
Yeah, you've kind of... My uncle used to always say to me, don't worry about everybody else, worry about Burnley. So if you start looking over your shoulder sideways...
It's easy saying that, it's another thing doing it, isn't it?
Oh, that's so true, because we all do.
We're always looking, aren't we?
I got back late last night, midnight, and I was still looking at the league, figuring out the points, who we get, and you do it, you do. And it's easier said. I was there last night in bed going, right, well, we could beat them, we got Villa. And,
I mean, it is some winnable games. That's the thing for Burnley. But today has to be a win, I think.
Definitely.
Got to hit it 2 on the bounce and make sure Everton and Leeds and Brentford, to an extent, realise Burnley are massively keen on staying up, and they've got everything in hand to do that. Cornet had a good game on Wednesday.
Looked fantastic.
Left-hand side.
Yeah.
That's working now, isn't it?
Yeah. He looks a bit more confident as well, I think.
Yeah. Getting up, supporting the attack. It's a bit unfortunate for Dwight McNeil.
Yeah.
You know, it's his first real break out of the first team. But, you know, got to win today, Burnley. I do fancy them.
The thing is with Cornet, since he's come in, what I've noticed, the rest of the squad seem to love him with the celebrations.
Yes, absolutely.
He seems to have fitted in really well, which I know can be quite hard when you've come from overseas, but the players seem to be really behind him.
Last man to leave the pitch, Maxwell Cornet on Wednesday night. All the press were waiting for him. The players will take a knee. Michael Oliver, the referee. John Brooks on VAR.
Come on, Burnley.
Norwich in their traditional yellow and green. Burnley, all blue. Third strip. Massive game in Burnley's season. 2 o'clock kickoff. Big game, Man City, Liverpool later. But in many ways, this is just as big. Michael Oliver just waiting on the TV, I think. Lowton for Roberts. Dowell for Gilmore for Norwich. The players take a knee. Well received here in Norfolk, and on the next whistle we'll be underway. Big game here. Norwich City against Burnley, live from Carrow Road. Burnley have to start well. Big boot away here from Gibson, already a player down. Didn't quite see what happened there.
No, I missed that.
Within 15 seconds we've got a break in play, and a little bit of concern for Kenny McLean. Quickest injury stoppage I think I've seen. He's taken the bang, I think. Physio's on quickly just to make sure he's okay. We'll see it now. He jumps with Tarkowski, just catches, I think, the arm of Tarkowski. No intent. What about Aaron Lennon-Jordan? 600 first-team club games. What an achievement that is.
Fair play to him. How old was he when he made his debut? Did you say
16, yeah, at Leeds.
Loads of football fans. A lot of football fans down in London can't believe that he's still playing and playing for us.
Yeah, and I'm playing well, to be fair.
He's playing really. I think this has been his best season for us, if anything. I think he's been really good since he came back, and I'm glad he's back. He's been brilliant since he's come in the team.
His stats are excellent.
He's still got pace. Not as much as probably what he had 10, maybe 20 years ago, but he's still got pace.
We're back in action. Drop ball, finds Pope. Started his career not too far from here with Ipswich. Had a one at the back by Hanley. Taylor to win the next ball. He played a big part in the equaliser on Wednesday night. Here's Pookie, Finnish international. Rashika running off him, has to get there, Collins. Done well. Done really well. Taylor will tidy up, back for Collins. Ball forward's given away though. But he just got to get a foot in the game, I think. Here's Tarkowski to tidy up. Half volley away, and that'll be a throw to Norwich with former Leeds player Sam Byram. Just inside the Burnley half. Fan zone obviously at Turf Moor today. We've got live pictures, I think, from there. We'll have a look at various times. Another throw here with Byram. Norwich City 0, Burnley 0. Live from Carrow Road. Taylor wins the header. Kept it in play nicely here. Burnley will clear their lines. Comfortable enough. It was Dowell with the dribble. Here's Hanley under pressure from Weghorst. It's gone back to the keeper, Krul. Krul with a big boot forward. Lees Malou might have been offside in that move, but it's gone back to Nick Pope anyway, and he'll kick it off the deck. 2.5 minutes gone. Goalless at Carrow Road. Their fans will stay behind them. Here's Lennon, just got away from the left back, Giannoulis, and he'll look to use Westwood. Ball into the middle from Westwood. Gone in there deep, trying to win the header. Will it fall for Weghorst in there? Not quite. Hacked away by Norwich. And it'll be a Burnley throw. Looked a decent ball in from Westwood, didn't it?
Really good ball.
Burnley throw with Lowton back in the side today. Brownhill looking early. Gibson with the volley away. Ball forward for Pookie. Nice layoff for Pookie. Tarkowski just got a touch, I think. Here's Pookie again.
it's through
Rashika is onside. Collins across to him. In the box now, Rashika. Looking to have a shot. Good effort.
Save.
Good save.
Good save.
Nick Pope to his left-hand side. It will be a corner.
I think it went through Collins' legs as well then.
Did. That's a top save, I think.
Yeah, that was a great save from Nick Pope.
Done well to see that, I think.
Really difficult.
Corner on that far side for Norwich. Early pressure for the Canaries. Burnley got to be careful here. Nicely played. Ball into the middle. Headed away by Taylor.
That's a poor header.
Will be cleared. Will be cleared. Just came back from Taylor and it was Lowton with the effort away. Worked out for Burnley in the end. Throw to Norwich. Right hand side. 4 minutes on the watch. Ball will come in shortly. Right hand side. Burnley battling hard. Cornet involved and fouled. That'll be a free kick in front of the Burnley fans. Good save from Pope.
Great save.
To his left hand side.
Really hard to see as well.
You wouldn't swap him for any keeper, would
No.
you? Here's Pope. Rashika did well there. Looks a good player, Rashika. Clearance here. Janulis. Dowell can't win it up against Taylor. Touch on from Brownhill's nice. Cornet breaking down the left. Cornet looking to get in the box here. Gets the ball in. Packed away, but Brownhill on for Cornet again. Cornet this time right footed. Decent ball. Rodriguez header on target, but saved. Good from Burnley. Good to see Rodriguez right in there.
Two good balls there. Westwood before and Cornet as well.
Chances for both sides then. Cries have come on Burnley. Kick here from Krul. Left-footed. Work for Collins. Wins the header. Skied his header a touch. Next one, Tarkowski. Brownhill to win it. Above Dowell. Dowell's on loan from Everton, which is a nice little sideline today. Taylor comes away from two. On for Cornet. Cornet, good footwork. Wins the throw. Wants the ball, Cornet. That's the difference at the minute. The confidence is up. It's going to be left, I think, for Charlie Taylor. Early chance for Rodriguez then. Taylor with it. Gets it back. Skipper Tarkowski to get it down this right-hand side for Lowton. Up against Giannoulis. Helps it on for Lennon. Poor touch from Lennon, but wins it back. Inside for Lowton. That's good. Lowton able to come forward here. Go on. Looks to pick up Rodriguez. Nearly. Very nearly the right ball. Just on the floor, looking for Rodriguez running into the box. Helped on here by Dowell. Lees Malou trying to get away from Collins. Work for Tarkowski. Doesn't take any chances. Just dinks it out of play. Knew his colleague had been beaten. Didn't take any chances. Down the line here, Rashika. Hits it against Rodriguez. Norwich throw. As expected, Lennon right-hand side, Cornet left-hand side. Veghorst and Rodriguez up top, but we'll see Vidra, I think, at some stage. Here's Dowell. Taken off him by Brownhill. Word on Brownhill in a minute. Here's Cornet. Just gets away from one. Helps it on nicely. Rodriguez. Left-hand side. Burnley fans with a roar. Rodriguez trying to take his man on. He's got men in the middle. We'll go back, I think, here for Charlie Taylor. Will be a Burnley throw. Brownhill's on 9 yellow cards. Another booking before the 32nd game of the season, and it's a 2-game ban. Here's Lennon, edge of the box. Cuts inside nicely, lays it off, looking for Westwood. Westwood's shot's blocked. Collins needs to win this against Pookie. It'll break for Tarkowski. Uses Taylor. Good pressure from Burnley. Taylor left-hand side, looking to go down the flank if he can. Still going down there. It's blocked, and it'll be a throw right-hand side. Plenty of intent from Burnley.
Great start. I know we're less than 10 minutes in, but like what you said, it feels like there's a bit more confidence since Wednesday night, don't it?
I think so, yeah. Results are important, obviously, for the table and for the confidence, and we're seeing that, I think. Cornet back for Taylor. On for Cornet again. Cornet almost by the corner flank, trying to nutmeg his man. Goes down to the deck. Referee not impressed. Norwich come away with the ball. Didn't look like he was blocked off, though. It's down the right-hand side for Dowell. Comes inside nicely. Bit of space here for Pookie. Tries to get on his chest. Just outside the D, trying to get a shot away. Burnley have got to stop it. Under pressure from Tarkowski. Uses the support. It's got a deflection. Gone behind. Second corner of the game. Norwich with both of those. Lees Malou winning the corner. Little bit of pressure here. Crowd still staying behind Norwich. 7 points behind Burnley. Dowell, I think, to deliver this. Gibson up. Hanley up. They've got to be watched.
Hanley here as well.
He's dangerous, isn't he? It's flicked on. Away by Tarkowski. Might still fall in there. Shot from Lees Malou. 1-0 Norwich. Burnley couldn't block it. Early goal here for the home side. Burnley are behind. Norwich have got it. Burnley are going to have to come from behind. Again, fell to him, edge of the box. On 9 minutes. Lees Malou with a goal. Norwich City 1, Burnley 0. Just what we didn't want, Jordan.
No. It's an awkward goal as well. He's
finished it really well. Trying to block it, Burnley just couldn't get a body in the way. No real chance. No real chance for Nick Pope. Just what Burnley didn't want. Couldn't clear the corner properly. Fell to him, right foot finish. And Norwich have got the lead here. It's the start they wanted. Burnley started quite well, I thought. The Clarets to pick this up with Rodriguez. Touch back for Tarkowski. Up against it now, Burnley. Got to show their spirit again. Helped on here looking for Lennon. And that's come off the Greek lad, Giannoulis, so it's going to be a throw for Burnley. Back with Westwood. Brownhill back for Westwood. Wide here for Lowton. Lowton touch inside. We'll get it back off Brownhill. Is he going for the cross here, Lowton? He is. Headed behind. Corner Burnley. Burnley will look to respond quickly here, Jordan.
Yeah. Just as the crowd's starting to pick up after that goal now, hopefully. A corner and a goal here.
Yeah, back on level terms. Corner to be swung in by Cornet. This is where Collins' goal came from against Everton. Norwich leading here by 1-0. Lees Malou with the goal. Swung in by Cornet. Ooh, Krul had a flap. He really had a flap. I think one or two of the Burnley fans thought it had gone in.
Right.
I think he just got enough to get it away from the goal frame. Here's Pope. Burnley up against it now. Looking wide here for Cornet. Too much on it. And Tarkowski's got to make his way back now. Might have been better just going in the middle. Seeing a replay now. He doesn't know it's the defender, isn't it?
Yeah.
The defender does ever so well because Krul is beaten. Straight from the corner. Norwich City 1, Burnley 0. Lees Malou's first goal of the season. And what a time to get it. And Burnley are up against it. Back with Collins. Don't score many, Norwich. These are the two lowest scorers in the Premier League. 19 now for Norwich, 25 for Burnley. Even though 3 times at home they've scored 3 times. Looking wide here for Lennon. Lennon to collect it. Try and take his man on. Just get a cross in. Headed away. Good firm header from Gibson. Should clear the lines here with McLean. Good ball as well. Finds the scorer, Lees Malou. Brownhill puts him under pressure. It's gone wide again for Giannoulis, but it's giving it to Burnley. Looking to build. It's with Lennon again. Lennon gets past one and caught. That's a foul. Just coming across and caught him. And that's a Burnley free kick. Dangerous position.
Put some good balls in so far as well.
Yeah. Goal apart, I thought we were doing okay.
Yeah, before that goal.
Just fell to him, didn't it, nicely? And he got his shot away before the blocks. Here's Westwood, delivers it, swings it in. Decent ball in there. Oh, header wide. Ooh, I think it's Collins with the header.
Yeah.
That looked close from here. Just to the replay now, I think he's onside. Firm header. Don't think the keeper was getting it, but it was wide of the target. Norwich in no hurry. 13 minutes on the watch. Chance for Collins with that header. Good delivery of that from the free kick. Throw with Lowton, looking to pick his man out. Can't find Weghorst. Burnley have got to get Weghorst in the game a little bit more. Here's Krul. Goes wide. Giannoulis. Lennon getting close to him, but Giannoulis comes away with the ball and he's looking to advance down that left-hand side. Yes. Long ball for Rashika to chase. Pope has to come. Wins the header. Heads it into our stand. Want the ball quickly, I think. Here's Rashika. He's going to leave it. There's Giannoulis. And they've found the voice here. Just short, Rashika. Dual international Rashika. He's got past Lowton. Good interception, Brownhill. Collins to get it away. Comes back though, and Burnley got to win it again through Lowton. It's a clearance. Brownhill to try and win the header. Can't reach Weghorst. Hanley to tidy up, former Blackburn player, of course. Giannoulis steps away from Lennon. Good skill from him. Picks out Dowell. Dowell looking for Pukki. Good ball, but Pope onto it. Out very quickly, the keeper. And he rolls it out for Charlie Taylor. Taylor to get it forward. Looking for Rodriguez. Trying to ease it back for Cornet. Cornet battling to try and win it. Burnley will win it through Brownhill. Referee's happy. Play on. Picks out Lennon. Lennon's got Lowton joining the attack. Got to try and pick his man out now, Lowton. Ball into the middle. Easy clearance. Burnley battling to win the next through Lowton. Half away. Collins will pick this up. Stabs it wide for Lowton. Lowton forward here. Decent cross, but Krul looked like that. Headed behind in the end.
Corner.
I thought the keeper was going to clear that.
It as well.
Yeah, but it's headed behind. Keeps the pressure on. Keeps the pressure on. They've lost 20 games, at least 20 games, Norwich, in their last 4 Premier League seasons.
And he said it's 10 they've lost here.
10 here they've lost this season, so you can't afford to not get the points here. Here's Westwood. Burnley trail by a goal to 0. Westwood with the delivery. There is a long way still to go. Goes near post this time. We'll get another chance. Get it a little bit deeper this time, I think. Gets it in there, angled in there. It's a flick on and wide. Burnley touch. We think Collins again. Just almost a near post. Didn't get the depth he was looking for, Westwood, with a second cross. I think he was all right. He was onside. Yeah. He was onside. Header wide. It's just not happening for Burnley at the minute. That Lees Malou goal separating the two sides. Wind getting up a little bit here. Collins wins the header, but heads it out of play. Burnley have just got to find a way. Norwich fans find their voice. Big game here at Carrow Road, and Burnley are behind. Here's Rodriguez, picks out Brownhill, looking for Rodriguez again. It's intercepted by the lively McLean. Scorer Lees Malou driving forward, looking for Pukki. He's got a bit of space here, Pukki. Save from Pope with his leg.
Great save.
Oh, how important could that be? It's a big save to deny Pukki.
It was a great
chance. Dangerous.
Great ball to him as well, to be fair.
Hit it well, I think, Pukki, didn't he? And you know, it's ever so close. Might have just taken the game away from Burnley, even at this stage. Good save, really good save from Pope. Been a lot of goalmouth action already. Swung in, it's gone in deep.
Great
Pope
ball.
Can't get that. Header won by Hanley, was it? He'll win the second ball. Hooks it back in. Burnley should clear here with Brownhill. Not got the distance he was looking for. McLean to find Lees Malou. Ball into the middle. Pukki will collect. He's done it for Dowell. Touch back here.
To him.
Norman with a shot from distance. No touch. It'll be a goal kick. At the minute, they look the more likely to score, perhaps, again. It's a good shot from distance, but it was always rising.
Yeah.
Pope just watched it go over his goal. Again, shooting from just outside the box. That's where the goal came from, isn't it, Jordan?
Yeah. Just having another look, and it really was a great save, that, by Pope.
Was with his legs, yeah.
His leg.
Burnley just struggling a touch here. Lees Malou.
We're getting caught in midfield.
We are a little. Yeah, they're getting more of the ball, aren't they? Here's Cornet, halfway line. Just holds onto the ball, looking for Rodriguez. It might have been offside if it had gone through to him, but it'll be a Burnley throw. Burnley a little nervous, perhaps. No need to be. They were good on Wednesday night, good comeback. Here's the ball forward for Lowton, right-hand side, touches it back for Collins. Ball forward again, looking for Rodriguez. Will it break here for Veghorst or into Van Ball? Referee was always going to give that.
Yeah.
Just bounced up, extended his arm. Needs a goal, I think, without Veghorst, just to bring him into the games more. Norwich in no hurry to take the free kick. 18 minutes gone. Subs get up, applauded by the home crowd. Here's Krul with the kick. Not got a lot of height up front. Header won by Collins, wins the second ball. Leaves Malou to get it forward. Dow, here's Lowton on his left foot and away. Veghorst, nice layoff, finds Rodriguez.
Oh, great
looking
ball.
for Cornet. Just in the Norwich half now, Cornet driving forward. He's got Taylor with him. Taylor just having to go a little wider to collect. Brownhill's inside if he wants him, uses him. Brownhill on quickly for Westwood. Westwood wide here for Lowton. Seen a lot of the ball early on Lowton. Just uses Westwood again. Decent ball in there. Headed away though. Comfortably headed away. Lowton and Collins will have to win this against Pukki. Done well. Inside nicely for Tarkowski. Tarkowski looking to spread it for Taylor. That's a good ball.
Good play from the Clarets.
It is, isn't it? Good build up. Taylor left hand side. Looking to take on Byram. Skips past him. Somewhat unorthodox, but gets past him. Here's Cornet. Dinks it inside for Brownhill. Brownhill looking to get a ball wide for Lennon. Lennon, good first touch. Back inside for Lowton. Decent ball in there, but headed away comfortably. Gibson and Hanley mopping everything up in the middle. Throw for Burnley, right-hand side. Norwich leading by a goal to nil. Lees Malou with the goal. Here's Lowton, comes inside, skips past one, done well with that. Ball on for Veghorst, trying to return it. Lowton's out of position now. And look at Norwich drive forward. Veghorst trying to get back, trying to hold his man up. Pukki with a chance here. Collins goes across to him, into the box. Pukki trying to turn on it. Oh, gets the better of Brownhill. Pukki. Good block, Tarkowski. He came and dealt with it. Cornet nicks the ball. Burnley
Back
on the
at
counter.
him, come on.
Veghorst uses Rodriguez. Cornet trying to break the line perhaps, but it's just going to be back with Lowton. Seen a lot of the ball, Lowton. He's looking for Cornet over the top. As he found him, no header won by Hanley. Rodriguez helps it on. Ball on from Veghorst. Can't find Cornet. Through to the keeper. Krul. It's a bit agony at the minute, isn't it, Jordan?
To be fair to Norwich, they're a lot better than what I thought on the break, on the counter. There's 2 or 3 times that they've got the break, and
they found Pukki in good positions, haven't they? You can see why, you know, he scores a lot of goals. It's 1-0. Burnley still in the game. Good save from Pope to deny Pukki. Big boot forward, Krul. Collins to win the header. Win it well. Westwood with the next one. Doesn't reach Veghorst, but Burnley battle to win it back. Here's Lowton. Lowton looking for Rodriguez here. Gibson to it first. He's under pressure. Tries to use his keeper and finds Krul. Good work from Gibson. Krul with the clearance. Collins to come and meet it. Wins it. Fair and square. Here's Brownhill. On for Westwood. Rodriguez can't play a part here. Brownhill goes wide for Lennon. Lennon, runs into his man. Was he blocked? Coming together, says the referee. Here's Dowell.
again.
Counter, isn't it, with McLean? Helps it on for Pukki. Rashika moving in the middle. Burnley are stretched here, committing too much to attack perhaps. Here's Pukki. Rashika looking for Pukki again. Brownhill's got back. Good energy from Brownhill. Dowell touches it on for McLean. Rodriguez gets back and wins it. No
Good
foul,
ball from
but
the ref.
Burnley giving it away again. Rodriguez is furious. Here's Dowell. Burnley not settled in the game yet. Janulis just to use Dowell. Dowell on again for Norman. Poor ball from him, and that'll go behind for a goal kick. Halfway through the first half.
He's great on the ball, Pukki, when he
just wants it ahead of him, doesn't he?
Yeah.
One touch finish. That's what he's looking for all the time. Sean Dyche having a word with Steve Stone and Ian Warne.
causing us some problems at the back.
Yeah, we're not getting Veghorst in the game, are we?
No.
That'll be a concern. Kick from Pope. Easy header won by McLean, but it's out of play. Burnley throw, right-hand side. Burnley go to West Ham next Sunday. High-flying West Ham, they are 6th in the table.
Having a great season.
They are. Got a big game on Thursday night, though. Whether that helps Burnley or not, I don't know. Here's Lowton. Got under that a little. Gibson battles with Weghorst, and it'll be a Norwich throw. With left-back Giannoulis. Burnley trailing by a goal to nil. That goal from Pierre-Lise Melu. Burnley battling away, trying to win possession. They've done it through Lowton. Lennon, that's off the former PAOK defender, Giannoulis. And it'll be another Burnley throw. Do you have those days where you stumble over your words?
Oh, every day. Sometimes I ask myself how I got on the radio.
Weghorst can't get the better of Norwich. He's gone out of play for a Burnley throw, right-hand side. A little bit of unease in the Norwich camp, but they do lead by a goal to nil. Here's Brownhill, thrown inside for Brownhill, helps it on for Charlie Taylor, but they need to get Cornet into the game here. Back again with Taylor, inside for Tarkowski. Tarkowski looking for that diagonal for Lowton, battling away. Rashik has done well.
Did really well.
Albanian and Kosovo international. Touch back to Norman. On in turn for Hanley. Square for Gibson. Dean Smith will be happy with the first 25 minutes from Norwich.
Yeah, they've been on top.
Rashika to collect it. Middle of the park. Bit of space. Goes wide, right-hand side. Byram joining the attack. Kept it in play. Touch back. Plenty in the box here, looking for Lise Melu. Burnley win it through Taylor, and he's been caught. The referee's going to stop it here because Taylor's taken a bang. Well, I thought he'd stopped it, but anyway, could be a good advantage here because Cornet driving through the middle. Can Cornet finish this? Save from Krul. It's a good save, I think, from Krul. Did the right thing, I think, the referee in the end. Burnley were looking for the free kick. I'm just a bit worried. Charlie Taylor's taken a bang on his injured foot here. He is back to his feet. It'll be a Burnley throw. Taylor's in a little bit of discomfort here. Burnley haven't really got a recognised left back on the bench.
Yeah, it's
just above his foot, I think, isn't it? I think Taylor's not happy with the linesman. Norman's gone down in his own 18-yard box. We'll restart with a throw-in. It's a big chance, wasn't it? Looks a good save from Krul.
Yeah.
I mean, Burnley are having opportunities.
We're still in it.
Got to take them, though, haven't they, at the minute? Good effort from Cornet. It's going to be a throw. Burnley did well on the counter there, using his pace. Throw left-hand side with Charlie Taylor. Cornet back for Taylor. Looking to take men on that left-hand side if he can. Overrun it a touch. Norwich have kept the ball in and clear their lines. Collins to retrieve. Will collect it. Just use Ashley Westwood here. Has just dropped into the back line. Once more for Collins. Collins to use his keeper. Here's Nick Pope on his left-hand side. Not the distance perhaps he was looking for. Tarkowski had to win it. Cornet battling away. Can't spin away. Hanley with the ball forward. That'll be an easy one for Nick Pope. Dummies to run it. Roll it out. Thinks again. Looks long. Rodriguez can't win it. Hanley have got the dominance in the air, I think, so far. Ball from Westwood. Easy one for Krul. Crowd appreciate he's come and collected. 28 minutes gone. Not going the way of the Clarets at the minute. Norwich leading by a goal to nil. 12 years since Norwich beat Burnley in the league. Dion Dublin scored that day. Before his days of Holmes under the hammer, Ched Evans got the second.
Do you know who used to always score against us? Well, it felt like it. Huckabee.
He did, yeah,
Darren
he did.
Huckabee,
Yeah. Good player was Huckabee, wasn't it? Coventry, Norwich. Here's Rodriguez, driving forward. Helps it on for Cornet. A bit too much on that, but Cornet will get there. He's looking for far post. He's gone behind. Be a goal kick. Just always felt Cornet was running out of space to get the cross in. He's been the closest to equalising. Just too much on this one, Rodriguez. No, maybe not. Cornet didn't get the cross right. Weghorst was in the middle screaming for the ball, just didn't get the cross right. His body shape didn't look quite right. Weghorst is pleading for it in front of him. Applause again for the Norwich subs. They've gone up, down, and the crowd, to their credit, stay behind them. Dwight McNeil and Ashley Barnes just having a warm-up. Kick from Krul, just not happened for Burnley yet. Tarkowski just eased out of it by McLean. Burnley free kick, Scottish international Kenny McLean. Burnley want to take it quickly. Norwich not helping them. It'll be Collins to take it. He's going to leave it, in fact, for Nick Pope.
Come on, Burnley.
30 minutes on the watch. You sense Burnley don't want to be behind at half-time.
No.
Here's Pope. Angles it in there. Rodriguez needs to try and win it. Has done. Can Lennon win the next ball? No. First to it were Norwich. Giannollis to come away with it. Ball inside. Just find his man. Helped on nicely for Dow. Lad on loan from Everton. Has got an overlap from Byram now. And uses it. Byram. Ball inside. Rashika. Rashika worked hard. Looking to get the cross in. Half blocked. Collins will get it away. Can't find Cornet though. And Burnley just not clearing their lines as they'd have hoped. Rashika once more. Ball inside for Byram. In the box, Byram. Goes wide for Rashika again. Touch back. Burnley just haven't got going yet. Back post looking for Lees Malou. Lowton wins it. Heads it behind. Corner Norwich. More work for Burnley's defence here.
Lowton didn't really have a choice there.
No,
That was the best to do.
No, I don't feel he thought he could edit out of play from there. Corner with Matthias Norman on this left-hand side. It's gone short. Dowell back for the taker. Hooks it inside nicely. Rashika's been quite good so far. Clearances from Collins, which is a bit of a hoof. Norman to win the header. Rodriguez clears his lines. Out for a throw. Sean Dyche will be a little bit concerned.
Just telling him to calm down, take the time a bit.
Do look nervous, don't they? There's a lot at stake. You just feel they're a little bit edgy, a little bit nervous.
But I think both Collins and J-Rod could have had a bit more time in them clearances.
Yes.
But
yeah. It was almost 3 clearances in a row that didn't come off right, did they? Lowton, Collins, Rodriguez. Here's Giannollis with the throw. Gets inside nicely from McLean. Back again. Giannollis helps it on Rashika. Rashika looking to tease Lowton. Back for the left back, Giannollis. Giannollis, good ball. McLean on the drive here, gets it across the middle. He was expecting a touch. It just went across everybody. Good ball inside. Here's Lees Malou. Burnley struggling in this first half. Dowell. Dowell gets the cross in. It's awkward. It might fall here for McLean. Gets it back in there. Pope will collect. Good keeping. Came and collected it. Rolls it out for Cornet. Cornet's got to capitalise here. But Norman stopped him. Won the challenge. Keeps it in play. At the minute, Norwich wanted a bit more than Burnley. It's back with Hanley. This will be a concern for Burnley. Giannollis across the Norwich backline. The crowd enjoying it. Been a miserable season for them, but they're enjoying it. Burnley have won it back through Lowton. Westwood looking in the middle for Weghorst. Will it break for Rodriguez? Might do. He thinks he's caught here. Cornet to hit it. Oh, he hit it well. And it's blocked by Byram. Burnley battling for the next ball with Rodriguez. Rodriguez looking to turn his man. Touched inside for Brownhill. Good from Brownhill. On for Westwood. Back for Brownhill. Here's Lowton. Good from Burnley. Looking wide here for Lennon. Lennon's going to take on Giannollis here. Go on the outside if he can. Gets the cross in. Punched away by Krul. One again. Will it fall for Cornet? Just helped it on for Lowton. Lowton back inside for Brownhill. Looks to shoot. Got under it. Good from Burnley.
Decent effort from Brownhill as well.
Just kept it going, didn't they? But in the end, just too much height on the shot. Not as though Burnley aren't creating opportunities. They've got to be more clinical, Jordan, haven't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
That'll be the worry.
I think that is the worry so far. Just not had that final.
Hit it well, Cornet, didn't he? It was blocked by Hanley. I'm not entirely convinced Krul would have got there. Here's Krul with the goal kick. Just over 10 minutes to half-time. Rashika's been dangerous. It's caused Burnley problems. It's going to be a Burnley throw with Lowton. Referee didn't think it was a free kick. Lowton wanting to get on with it quickly. Burnley look hurried, they look rushed. They're not settling in the game. Here's Tarkowski. Looks for Taylor. Taylor okay after that knock, thankfully. I think he's playing through a little bit of pain at the minute. There's Taylor. Looks for Lowton. Needs to get Weghorst in the game. At the minute, he's in the periphery of the game, I think. Here's Westwood. Burnley with some possession. Westwood driving forward, uses Taylor.
Come on, Clarence.
Back again with Westwood. Does he look to get the cross in here? Uses Tarkowski. Tarkowski might go back to his keeper here. Good turn. Comes away from Pukki. It's good from the big centre-back. Driving forward, Tarkowski. He's going in the box now. Looking to try and win it, Rodriguez. There's an offside flag. As he released the ball, Tarkowski. Burnley player offside. Good run. Really good run from Tarkowski. Rodriguez offside. Referee just has a quick word with Krul. Not sure what that's about. 10 minutes to half-time. Norwich leading by 0-0. Good header here from Taylor. Weghorst to flick on for Corney. That's nice. Corney looking for the early cross for Rodriguez. Beyond him, but Lennon will pick it up in the box here. Aaron Lennon driving, looking to get a cross. Got blocked, hacked away by Norman. Better from Burnley. Just couldn't find the right ball, Aaron Lennon. Throw on this right-hand side with Lowton. Looking for options down this right flank, just out of our view. It's against the defender, and Burnley can't win the next ball. Cleared nicely, looking for Pukki on the counter. Tarkowski wins a towering header. Rodriguez to try and win the next ball. The flag's gone up here. Far offside. Scott scrappy. Burnley just not able to get back on level terms against the bottom club, who are keeping their hopes alive. Here's Norman.
This is a Norwich City Football Club announcement with the owner of a black BMW registration number.
Touch back here for Norman. Norman looking long for Pukki. Too much on that, but it's a chase for Byram, and that'll be a Burnley throw. I just wonder if he makes changes at half-time. Is Matty Vidra the man? You just wonder, don't you? It's his movement. He gives a side more movement, more pace up front. Throw with Charlie Taylor here.
It's a tough one, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Maybe early in the day to make that change.
But like you said, he looked great when he came on against Everton on Wednesday. Give us a few more options.
There's Weghorst. Helps it on nicely for Cornet. Cornet looking for Rodriguez again. It doesn't work out. Hanley's too strong. That's going to be left for Nick Pope. Pope thought about rolling it out, and he'll kick it from the D. Looking here for Rodriguez. Hanley, so good in the air, wins the header. Foul on Rodriguez. Jumped early, Hanley. Might be a little unlucky there. Rodriguez and Hanley exchange words. Just a tug back from Michael Oliver. Didn't want him to get involved, I don't think.
I thought it was a bit soft, to be fair, and so did the Norwich
Just
fans.
catch him in the face, doesn't he? I think he catches
absolutely.
him in the face. I think that's why Michael Oliver's given it. Just a hand into the face. Free kick Burnley's. This Burnley's chance. Westwood with it. 7 minutes to half-time.
Come on, Westwood.
Just dinks it in there. Good delivery. Looking for Tarkowski, perhaps. Brownhill will retrieve. Can Brownhill get a cross in here? Plenty stacked up and get the right ball in. Decent delivery. It's flicked on. Easy one for Krul. It's Collins with the flick on. All the crosses seem to be finding Collins at the minute. Not doing much for the nerves, it must be said.
No.
8 to go after today, but can't come away from Carrow Road with nothing.
Absolutely.
Ginolis. Norman back to his keeper. Big clearance. Been quite mobile up front. Nice touch inside from McLean. Lees Malute, the scorer. Uses McLean again. Kenny McLean in a bit of space. Threads the ball through, but it's cut out by Westwood. Westwood looking early here for Cornet. Can he take it in his stride into Van Bool? He thinks he's pulled down, and the referee agrees.
I think that was a foul. I mean,
just pulled him back, didn't he, Byron? There wasn't a lot of contact, but pulled him back.
Norwich fans disagree, as you can hear, but I do think that was a foul.
I think they're a little worried of his pace. It wasn't handball. Just holds him off, doesn't he? Just pull his shoulder, his right shoulder. I think it's the right decision.
I agree.
Now then, Burnley need a goal. There's no other way to look at it. Burnley need a goal here. Westwood with it. Tarkowski in there. Collins in there. Westwood to dink it in towards the back post, looking for Tarkowski. Norwich have won it. They've dealt with the high balls, to be fair. Here's Lees Malou, but he's running into trouble. Well won back by Lennon. Here's Lowton trying to get the ball, and it's got deflected into the path here of Westwood. Westwood for Cornet. Cornet, can he deliver the right ball here? Looks to dink it back, can't find a man in the middle. Cleared comfortably in the end. Sun in Tarkowski's eyes. Might need Lennon just to help him with a header, and Lennon wins the header. Here's Brownhill, better from Burnley. Brownhill driving forward, uses Lowton. Inside nicely for Westwood. He'll use Taylor, left-hand side. Better spell from Burnley. Taylor driving forward, 5 minutes to half-time. Uses Cornet. Back inside for Westwood. Westwood to try and find a pass here for Weghorst if he can get there. Keeps it in play, just. Looks to get it inside, can't find a body. Yellow shirt clears it. Just at times, Burnley's final pass isn't what they require. It's with Charlie Taylor. Gets it back, left-hand side, good skill. Westwood to deliver a cross in there. Oh, Hanley got in a bit of a pickle there. In the end, he's done enough. There's Weghorst. He thinks he's held. Referee agrees. Wow, this is Cornet territory, isn't it?
This is.
Clear foul, I think. Don't think there've any complaints. Weghorst was looking to turn and get a shot away.
Weghorst did really well there to
he's
keep
fouled,
battling.
By Norman. He's pulled him back.
Yeah.
Can't have any complaints. It's a stride outside the D. Cornet will fancy this. You can hear his name being chanted by the Burnley fans. Although Brownhill appears to be placing this, the wall has to go back some considerable distance here. Michael Oliver will sort that out. Cornet and Brownhill in discussions. Cornet covering his mouth. I think Cornet will hit this. But does the wall suit Brownhill a little bit more, perhaps? Looks like the wall is sort of set up right-hand side as Norwich defend.
Who's going to take this? Is it?
That might be Brownhill, I think. It is just outside the D. Michael Oliver's ready. Brownhill to hit it. Too much on it. Too much height. I just wonder, does Cornet have to take those?
Yeah.
Just wonder if he has to take those. Just gets under it a little bit. And in the end, Krul's never really worried. He's never really worried. Goal kick for Norwich. Michael Oliver wants them to get on with it. 3 minutes to half-time. Burnley have got it all to do here. Trailing by a goal to 0. Krul in no hurry. Bit fortunate not to give a penalty away at Turf Moor when he caught Matti Vidra. Lowton wins that. Here's Lennon. Done well. Try and get away from Giannollis. Here's Weghorst. Nice touch on. And Lennon will chase this into the box now. Can he find the right ball into the middle? It's blocked well. Kenny McLean got back so well. Applauded by the crowd. They appreciate that. He did ever so well. Lennon just grimacing. I think he thought he was away there. Corner with Cornet. This is where there'll be pressure on Krul's goal. Tarkowski and Collins lining up at the back. Burnley need to be level at half-time for me. Cornet to deliver here, swings it in, decent ball. Krul's got to punch away. Back in by Westwood and blocked. Still bouncing around in there. Trying to get a touch is Collins. It's cleared in the end. Hit it well, Westwood. I think just bodies in the way. Taylor to dink one in, looking for Tarkowski. He's just eased his man off as he helps it on, looking for Rodriguez. Weghorst. It's blocked. Norwich are furious. They thought it was a foul. It's gone behind for a corner. Wow. Maybe a couple of things to check here. Burnley were appealing for handball, I think, from Westwood's effort. But Cornet's going to deliver the corner here.
Come on.
Late on in the half, Cornet with it towards that near post, bouncing around in there. Might fans for Lawton. It's blocked again and behind. Bodies on the line here.
Come on, Burnley.
Better from Burnley. This is the 5th corner. Almost on half time. We'll see the replay now. I think Lawton hits this well, actually.
Really
it's
well.
a good block, isn't it? By Gibson, his former teammate.
It's been all right for them this half, Gibson.
Yeah, it just gets in the way here. I'm not sure the keeper will have got that. It's beating the keeper for me. Corner again here. Westwood to take this. We'll know shortly how much additional time. Perhaps a minute left of the 45. Good block that from Gibson. Into the middle, headed away. Burnley won't win the next ball. Rashik has done well with it. He's looking for Pookie. All eyes on Charlie Taylor here. Can't take any chances. Clears his lines. I thought he got caught there as he cleared it. And the referee agrees. It's a clear foul. The crowd can't take
It's a brave call from the ref as well, because the fans here are really on his back, but I don't think he's made any...
No. As he cleared it, Taylor got caught by Dow.
Any wrong decisions. He was clearly caught.
Burnley free kick. Maybe a bit of pressure. Pope with it. Burnley've got to find a way. Pope with it, just dinks it in there. Can Burnley win the header here? Headed away by Norwich. Collins to try and win the next ball against Pookie. But I flick it on. I've got some head on it. Ball in here, looking for Collins. Can Collins get there? Keeper comes and collects. Done well, Krul. Just turned 34 recently. Still a fine keeper.
Came out really well there. 2 minutes.
2 additional minutes. Been busy, Burnley, but maybe not created enough clear-cut chances. Kick here from Krul. Norwich leading by a goal to nil. Tarkowski wins the header. Next one, Brownhill. Norman to win the header. Rodriguez too strong. Ironic cheers from the crowd. Just too strong on McLean. Be a free kick for Norwich. Might be the last action of the half. Tough half for Burnley.
Yeah.
Nothing but a win will do today, I don't think.
Created plenty of chances,
They
but
have.
it's just...
Sort of half chances rather than
Yeah.
really clear-cut opportunities. Cornet to try and win that. He thought he got pushed in the back. Well, that's
not
an
want to
awkward
get
ball.
caught here.
Awkward ball there. Collins has won it. Did well, Collins. Made sure he won it. Absolutely determined to win it.
Collins has had a good half.
He has had a good half. Here's Gibson, looking to spread it, looking for Rashika. Lowton against Rashika has been interesting. Matt Lowton's done quite well today.
Yeah.
Here's Gibson. Giannollis heads it out of play. Burnley throw. The referee has a look at his watch. Maybe 30 seconds of time added on remain. Got some work to do, Sean Dyche at half-time. Wonder if there's going to be a change. It's when he introduced Matty Vidra, perhaps. Header won by Gibson. Hanley helps him out with the clearance. Lowton to win the header. Norman to head it away. Here's Tarkowski against Pookie. Touch back for Collins was awkward. Collins done well with it and then uses his keeper. Really good. Big clearance from Pope. Big chase now. Gibson will win it. Won that header well. Vekhorst and Westwood almost got in each other's way. Westwood looking wide for Taylor. It was a under-hit pass, and that'll be a Norwich throw. Typical of Burnley's half, under-hit pass. Norwich throw deep in their own half, and that will be the end of things for the first half. Norwich lead by a goal to nil. That goal on 9 minutes. Corner fell to Pierre-Lise Malou just outside the box, despite attempts to block it right in the corner, and Norwich had the lead. Burnley have had opportunities. Rodriguez header on 5 minutes, Collins header on 13 minutes, then Cornet with a super shot on 27 from a counter, well saved by Tim Krul. Disappointing half, but I don't think we've played badly.
No, we've not been awful. I mean, it would have been ideally to get a goal before the end of the half.
Got to do what we did on Wednesday.
We have.
Turn a half-time deficit around, Jordan.
We have.
We've got to find a way, haven't we?
We do. But no one would have been expecting us that to be 1-0 down at half-time, especially after the game on Wednesday and the confidence the team has, but got to come back out fighting in the second half.
Just wonder if we could do anything more about the goal. He's left alone a little bit, isn't he? Just outside the D. We cleared the corner.
But I think if you look back at it, Brownhill wasn't far off blocking it. It wasn't too far off blocking it, but coulda, woulda, shoulda.
It is that for Burnley at the minute. What could have been, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's too much of it in a way. We've got to be the master of our own destiny, haven't we?
We've created plenty of chances, like you said, half chances. It's that final third, isn't it? And then maybe what you said before, bringing Vidra on or making a change at half time. But
I wonder if he'll do that. Doesn't tend to do it.
Doesn't tend to, does he? He doesn't like to make a change at half time. But yeah, like you said,
it's the hope, isn't it? It's the hope that kills you.
Yeah, it is.
The results of yesterday, we can't afford to lose here today, can we? To keep our hopes alive.
It's got to be a 3-pointer.
It has, really, hasn't it? It's got to be, hasn't it? I mean, Leicester League Palace 2-0 at half-time. It's Brentford 0, West Ham 0. They've not quite got to half-time yet. Perhaps goals, isn't it? Just got some footage there of the fan zone. Looks quite full, doesn't it? I mean, everybody in the same sort of mood we are, won't they? You know, got to find a way today, Burnley. Got to find a way.
It's that knot in your stomach, isn't it?
It is.
It's the worst. But like you said, I think Vegas had quite a quiet game.
Did have a quiet half, didn't he? Are we not finding him in the right place? Does he want the ball to his feet?
Yeah, I think that's the problem. I think we've got to find him more and get him in the game more.
Yeah, he's not going to win headers, is he?
No.
The same, you know, he's not going to be the last man trying to get past the last man like Chris Wood does. He wants it to his feet, doesn't he? So he can turn. There was one incident where he turned and was fouled. That was Brownhill's free kick. That was better, wasn't it? That's where we need to find Weghorst, isn't it, almost?
So he's getting him in the game.
It is getting him in the game and consistently in the game.
But look, these are bottom of the league. If there's, we can come back out after half time and really go for him. I think, say we get a goal here early in the first half, we could rattle them.
Yes, we could. Yeah, and the next goal is crucial in this game. It's got to be Burnley's, hasn't it? It's got to be Burnley's. I just wonder if somebody's warming up here. What we tend to do, if there's a sub coming on, we tend to do some warm-up exercises. He's placing some cones here. So I think that might be a change. Is that for Matty Vidra?
The knowledge of a man who's been to many Burnley games.
Yeah, I think that is significant. I think that's going to be for Matty Vidra. We'll just keep an eye on that. Just tell us again about that rowing challenge. You've raised over £800,000. That is simply incredible, isn't it, for children in need?
Yeah, when you say it still doesn't seem real, and it still hasn't sunk in.
You think there's too many notes there, don't you?
And before it, we got asked, by a lot of the press and a few close friends and family, how much do you want to raise? And I never told anyone, but in my head I had around about 250,000.
Did you?
Yeah, which is still lots. But then when it passed that, and then when it got to 500,000, half a mil, it was just unreal. So to get to 800,000 was.
I mean, tell us about your hands. I mean, I saw the bandaged hands, and they're not fully recovered yet.
No, they're a bit better now. They're getting a lot better, but they were covered in blisters. The last blister fell off the week before last.
Wow.
But during the challenge, we were. I was woke up in the morning. I woke up to get ready. I think it was about 5:30, 6 in the morning. There was blood everywhere, all over the bed. It was like something from The Godfather. And it's because I'd not bandaged my hands, and it was all on my face, on the pillow, and everything.
Starts to heal, and then you're breaking the skin again.
They were just so. It was the hands that I struggled with the most.
You're still there, isn't it? Still got. My mum used to call them segs.
Segs.
It's a Burnley word, I think, where you've been carrying something, and there's sort of lumps in your hands.
The crevices. But they're a lot better. But it was.
I mean, doing it in July would be one thing, but to do it in the winter,
the middle of the winter during the rain, it was probably one of the hardest weeks of my life, to be honest.
It was. It was. Wasn't it Monday to Friday? Monday to Friday,
and I've been in a castle that's cold and wet and dark and damp, and you're starving, and that was a tough couple of weeks. But this one was, really tough.
You've shown great determination. I mean, we've been plugging the legs, hearts, minds, haven't we? You know, you've shown that. You've shown real determination. Make sure you get there for the next day and do the next journey.
And the team that I worked with knew that I'd be struggling halfway through, so we got Sean Dyche, we got the gaffer on the phone, live on the radio, which was fantastic. And he
busy week for us as well, you know. Just making sure everybody got the messages to you. And you had a trainer, didn't you? A rowing trainer. Tell us about her.
Yeah, so Tracy, she was absolutely fantastic. She's been rowing for years. And we went down to Fulham Rowing Club, which was great. And all the people there are really nice. And when you think of rowing, it's quite a privileged sport, but this rowing club helps out people in London from like disadvantaged areas, so a lot of like local comprehensive schools, and they get them into rowing. And it's a really great place full of fantastic people. So I was learning the trade there really, and I was going down 3-4 times a week, and I loved it. I really made loads of friends. Got really into the scene and stuff. So I said in the summer I'm going to go back. She wants me to go back out on the water.
Does she?
Yeah, I'm still not ready for it now. But I'm looking. She wants me to go back on the Thames in the summer. She said it's beautiful. You get up in the morning, so I'm up for that.
I think it'd be completely different in the middle of summer, wouldn't it?
And
warmer weather, drier weather.
Yeah,
I think it'd be entirely different, wouldn't it?
It'll be for an hour or two.
Of course it would.
Not 7-8 hours a day.
Yeah, with a target and a deadline, it'd be more pleasurable, I think, for you, won't it? Anyway, really well done. It's a fantastic achievement. We really enjoyed following it.
Yeah.
What's your next challenge?
Never again. Never again. But
have you been on the rowing machine since?
I went, funnily enough, I got on Friday.
Did you?
10 minutes. And it was a struggle. Never again. But and thanks to, like, I've said it before, but to everyone at the football club, everyone in Burnley, the town, they all got behind me. No one could believe when we rode in on that final day, the people that were on the bridges, the side of the canal. Finslegate Wharf was packed. Like, it really
shut
was
Burnley
amazing.
down that afternoon, didn't it?
I know. I can only apologise for the traffic as well.
It was brilliant. It was fantastic.
It was amazing to see as well. It was a really humbling experience. So thank you to everybody.
Back to Burnley. We did mention we've been here before, haven't we? You know, there have been occasions where we've had to dig ourselves out. You know, so I've got some sort of memories of some games. I remember at Palace 2017, we hadn't won away. It was our 18th attempt.
Yes.
We won 2-0 at Palace. Ashley Barnes and Andre Gray got the goals. So we have been there before. This reminds me a little bit of that sort of game.
And I think Dyche said as well after the Everton game, you know, we scored this amount of goals this same time last season. I think was something he mentioned there, but last season as well, I think we played Wolves at Molineux and we had to beat them, and we did.
Chris Wood got a hat-trick. Ashley Westwood scored.
There
were questions just starting to be asked last season, and we went to 1-4-0 there, and I think it just dampened sort of Fulham's desire and ambition. And shortly after that, we went to 1 at Fulham, and it was over. So I mean, we have been here before. I remember beating West Ham in that season when we'd been in Europe, December 2018, where we'd got 12 points from the first 19 games. We were in some real trouble, weren't we? Dwight McNeil came into the side, and we beat West Ham 2-0 just after Christmas.
What was the Everton game as well? We beat Everton 2-1. I think it was Tom Eaton's first game back. That would have been a couple of seasons later, or maybe...
That was his first game back against West Ham.
That's right.
Tom Eaton, and he made a fantastic save from Andy Carroll late in the game. And he stayed in the side thereafter. He stayed in the side after that, Tom Eaton. Unfortunate for Joe Hart, but he stayed in the side. We went to Huddersfield and won at Huddersfield, came from behind to win at Huddersfield 2-1. And you sense the momentum. You know, I'm hoping for that sort of momentum now. Having had the win against Everton, can we turn it round here? You almost got to get in yourself in a pattern of winning games. And there are winnable games ahead of us. We've got to win them, haven't we?
Yeah, absolutely. And it'd just winning today and again on Wednesday. The back-to-back win is exactly what we need at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, it's a tough old division. When you've only won 4 times in the season, it's a tough old division. And you've just got to find a way of turning a draw into a win. In that manner, haven't we?
You've got to find ways of coming from behind.
And I remember that Huddersfield Town get, because they were still winning a chance of surviving. They'd gone ahead. We turned it round. Wood and Barnes scored. And from that point, you never thought Burnley were going to go down.
No.
You know, you've just got a feeling, haven't you? I mean, this season we're up against some bigger clubs. Everton, Leeds. Can Burnley catch Brentford? I don't know. It's one of those, isn't it? I remember beating Cardiff as well later that season. Cardiff were still trying to stay in the division. Wood scored twice, 2-0 at home. We've had these moments before, and the team have found a way, haven't they?
Yeah, but usually it's not so late in the season.
Not so late, perhaps.
And we're not.
Albeit this season's a bit strange because you've got 9 games from, where are we, the 10th of April? You've got 9 games to go. And it finishes sort of 3rd week of May. So it is a bit of a later finish. Bizarre, isn't it? Because the World Cup's in November, yet we've got a later finish to the season.
Yeah, that is quite weird, actually.
I can't quite follow that. I think that's a lot about COVID, hasn't it? And the games catching up. Because we'll play Villa home and away in May. And that seems strange, doesn't it? I'm not sure about the integrity of that. Late in the season, you're facing the same side, home and away. I'm not convinced that's happened before for Burnley.
No, I don't think
so late in the year, to have a late finish and to face Villa home and away. And we've got to just find a way, haven't we?
Yeah, got to find a way.
And I mean, I did a question and answer with the manager at Bowling Brewery the week before last, and somebody asked, what happens if we go down? And the gaffer said, to his credit, look, we ain't going down, we're staying up. But the guy was persistent. Well, what happens if we go down?
Yeah.
We're not going down. We're not going down. We're not going down. That has to be the mentality, isn't it? You've got to just sort of block everything else out and just be focused on finding a way.
That's actually really reassuring to hear that it's, we're not going
just
down.
Wouldn't discuss it.
No.
Wouldn't discuss it. I know what the gentleman was trying to find out. What would the plans be in the summer? And I guess there has to be plans. There has to be plans if you stay up or plans if you go down. But you don't want to be discussing those, do you? Because you don't want those negative vibes.
I think a win here today after being 1-0 down, say we do it.
Yes, it'd be similar to Wednesday, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
I thought Wednesday, against Everton, we were up against it a little bit. 2 softish decisions, that went against us.
Both penalties.
And I think that drove the crowd on. The crowd were magnificent.
Yeah, 12th man.
12th man and 13th and 14th man in some respects. The skipper wrote about that in his programme. He said, the Turf Moor nights are magnificent.
They really
the
are.
Atmosphere is like ratcheted up a level or two. They just feel so much stronger and bigger on Turf Moor nights, and we've got to find that. Those 4 home games, I think, are winnable.
I agree.
Southampton, Wolves, I've got this in the right order, I think Aston Villa, Newcastle.
Newcastle, sorry.
On the last day. So, I mean, Southampton, Wolves, Villa, Newcastle. We've had success against all those sides in recent years. Who's to say we can't go and win 3 of those 4? But we need something today.
We need something today, absolutely.
I mean, be under no illusions, we need something today. Weghorst has come out for the second half. No immediate changes. I think all of the subs actually did the warm-up, not just Matty Vidra.
And that's the thing, when you're in that bottom 3, I have been obsessing over the fixtures and the league.
Comparing everybody's.
I know, and usually you have a look and you look at games.
You're encouraged by small things, aren't you? Everton play Leicester next, and you think, Leicester are leading against Crystal Palace today. You're thinking, good, Leicester are back. But it's all about what Burnley do.
Exactly.
Isn't it?
First and foremost, absolutely.
It's all about what Burnley do. Norwich are coming out. The Leicester goals are Lukman and Dewsbury Hall, 2-0 to Leicester. Brentford 0, West Ham 0. Norwich lead Burnley here by a goal to 0. Lees Malou with that goal on 9 minutes. No changes, as you were at half-time. Burnley will want to hit the straps in this second half. They'll want to get back right at it in this second half and make sure they are close to their levels here. It's massive, isn't it? It is absolutely massive.
Yeah. Hopefully in this half we can move the ball a bit quicker.
Yes, I think so. I think that's important, isn't it? That is important. Got to find a way here, Burnley, and make sure they leave nothing out there. We're about ready to get underway. Michael Oliver's whistle. Massive half. Really big half for Burnley, and immediately Collins gets it forward. Rodriguez to flick on. Clearance from Ginolis. Lowton wins the next one. Next goal in this, for me, absolutely crucial. I mean, your hope is Norwich haven't scored a lot at home. They've got to find a way. Here's Pope. Looking for Weghorst. Flick on, dealt with by Hanley. Well by Hanley. Here's Cornet though, looking to turn his man Byram. He's got support. Kenny McLean getting a lot of work. He's pulled up here, Kenny McLean. Just felt something, I think. Here's Lees Malou. Lees Malou looking to stride away from his man. Cornet getting involved. It will be a Norwich throw. I think McLean's in trouble here. So he just pulled a hamstring as he cleared that. Byram helps it on. Lees Malou. Frenchman trying to deliver across. Ball back inside. Here's Gibson, former Burnley player. Captained the side in the League Cup against Sunderland. Ginolis to come inside. Here's Norman. Norman to face play. Hooks inside, but a space here for Lees Malou. Burnley got to watch that. Here's Dowell. Lays it off nicely. Norman. Matthias Norman. Lees Malou on in turn for McLean. Just have a look at him here. Looks to be okay, I think. Driving into the box now. Helps it on for Pookie. Pookie to try and get it back. It's blocked. Half cleared. Cornet should get it away. Digs it out. Lennon needs to win the next ball. Can't. Burnley held it away by Collins. Can't win the next ball again, Lennon. It will break for McLean. Hooks it on. Pookie has a shot. Good block. Burnley will get it away. Tarkowski block. Clearance from Cornet. Rodriguez battling away. Can't help it on for Lennon. And Ginolis comes away. Driving forward. Foul given. Rodriguez was having a nibble. More ironic cheers. The crowd helping the home team here. 2 minutes gone. Norwich still lead by a goal to nil. Not doing much for the nerves. Burnley have got to find a way. Left-hand side. Delivery coming from Everton. Loney Dowell just helps it on for Rashika. Looking to have a shot, Rashika, into the midriff.
Good effort.
Of Pope. Hit it well. Keeper always behind it. Looks to feed Charlie Taylor. McLean concedes the throw. Like Kenny McLean, he's a good player.
Yeah.
Really hard-working midfielder. Taylor with the throw. There is movement on the Burnley bench. McNeil and Vidra are warming up. Burnley giving the ball away. Touch inside by Pookie. Big chance here. Ginolis with a missed kick. Probably just as well. Burnley were really furious. Thought they'd won a free kick on that left-hand side. Lowton looking early here for Rodriguez. Hanley will win it. They're mopping everything up at the minute. Here's Weghorst looking for Rodriguez. Can't keep it in play. And it will be a Norwich throw. I just wonder if the change is Vidra to come on here.
Looks like it, doesn't it?
He's certainly warming up with a bit of intent, isn't he?
McNeil as well.
And Barnes has joined them. As we said, don't forget me. I'll come on if you need me. Clearances from Collins. Missed kick from Gibson out of play. Burnley throw. Burnley subs: Hennessy, Cork, Barnes, McNeil, Roberts, Stevens, Vidra, Long and Thomas. So there are some options there. Burnley throw. Brownhill back for Lowton. Lowton inside, a little bit scrappy for Tarkowski. He helps it inside for Collins. Nathan Collins looking long, looking towards Rodriguez, just mopping everything up in the air though, Gibson and Hanley. And Burnley have got to find a way here. Will be cleared by Hanley. Touch back here for Byram. Back in the game after a long injury absence. Here's Tarkowski holding off Pookie. Ball forward's nice. Weghorst had to win that. And it's Hanley's won it. Weghorst stays down. Driving forward, Lees Malou. Lees Malou helps it on. Good interception, Collins. Had a super game, Nathan Collins.
Really good. Really good.
Burnley look to come away with the ball with Westwood. Uses Rodriguez. Cornet just through the middle for the minute. Can't find him with that. Gibson with the header away. Time and time again. Gibson and Hanley are intercepting, clearing the ball. Burnley have not found a path behind them. Lowton with the throw. Burnley want another ball here. The crowd have kept it. Burnley need another ball here. Lowton can't get the message to the tunnel area. I think it's trapped with the cameraman, is it? Burnley desperate to get the ball. It's with Lowton. Uses Brownhill, back for Lowton. Lowton looking to spread it for Taylor. If he can get there, Taylor will get there. Looking for Cornet. Cornet gets away from his man. He's fouled. I don't think Byron will survive this. Committed a foul in the first half. No, so it's going to be the spray. Similar foul in the first half. I didn't think he'd get away with the second. Looked to foul. The crowd not helping the referee. Looked to foul. He was certainly held back. Made a lot of it, Cornet, but certainly held back. Burnley free kick here. Westwood with it. Cornet over it. Burnley've got to get the big lads involved here. Dinked in by Cornet this time. Headed away by Hanley. Collins will retrieve. He's got Lennon with him. Uses Lennon. Lennon inside for Brownhill. Brownhill to get the ball in. Looking for Rodriguez. Header well wide. Might have been better flicking that on. Yeah. He had Tarkowski and Weghorst behind him. Gibson's just picked up a knock, I think. Cruel with the goal kick. 6 minutes gone in this second half. Reminds me a little bit of Wednesday. Burnley have got to find a way back here. Trailing at half time. There's movement on the Norwich bench now. Youngster Jonathan Rowe just warming up. Cruel will kick this long. Massive half for Burnley.
Huge.
Lowton to take that ball down. Done well with it, Lowton. Inside nicely for Brownhill. Cornet playing a little bit further forward for me. But it's given away. Dowell, and they could pay the price here. Pukki to take on Tarkowski. On the outside, good block from Tarkowski. Does that so well. Foul here on Taylor. And Taylor's taking another bang here. Foul by Dowell.
We've just got to find a way. We've just got to find a way for this goal.
Here's Tarkowski. Looking long. That doesn't help Weghorst. He's not going to win that. Hanley with the ball away. Tarkowski will win this. Stabs it wide. Can't find Westwood. Dowell's ball. It's gone out of play. And that'll be a Norwich throw with Sam Byram. Just inside his own half. Vidra still warming up. He's done ever so well to get back. Hernia operation. Dislocated elbow. Ball forward, can't find Weghorst. I think the change would be Vidra Weghorst myself, but we'll see. It's gone back to Pope. Pope looking long, looking for Weghorst, who can win it. He does flick it on, but Rodriguez wasn't running behind him, and that's gone through to Krul. Is it time for changes? Vidra looks to be warming up with some intent. Norwich crowd find their voice. Not too many empty seats here today. No. To their credit, Collins wins that. Flick on from Lennon. Easy one though for Hanley. Finds Norman. It's against Brown.
Oh, he's not give it.
No handball. That'll infuriate the crowd a bit more, particularly if Burnley could go and equalise from this. Here's Rodriguez. Can't find Cornet. Just wonder if Cornet's playing through the middle for the minute. Rodriguez behind them. But away comes Dowell with a run here. The lad on loan from Everton. Dinkson into the middle. He's found his man. Chance here. He can get the shot away. Rashika touches it back inside. Looking for Pukki. Lennon getting back. Here's Pukki. Good little turn from the Finnish international. Has he got away from his man? Still in the box. Goes wide left-hand side. Applauded by the crowd. Cornet's gone back to left midfield. Here's McLean looking to have a shot. It's ballooned wide for a throw-in. Jacket comes off for Sean Dyche. He's not happy. Noise from the Norwich crowd. Throw on that left-hand side. Matty Vidra is about to join the party. Can he be Burnley's hero this afternoon? Lees Malou wins the first corner of the second half. More defending for Burnley to do. Does that give Burnley more mobility up front? Is that the thinking? Corner Norwich. Got to see this out first. Hanley's come up. Gibson's in there. It's gone short. The ball will come in now, surely. Helped on here towards Lees Malou. Blocked well. Rodriguez wins the ball on the deck. Can Cornet win it? Not quite. Might break here for Norwich once more. It's got to be scrappy, the game. Byram against Taylor. Still against Taylor. Touch back for Dowell, gets it back. Lennon trying to win it. Oh, space for Lees-Malou again. But he's offside. Flag's gone up.
We've not exactly come out fighting, have we, this half?
No, they're still playing quite well, Norwich, aren't they? Considering they've had a torrid game, torrid season. It's Weghorst to come off. Vidra to come on. He has to be Burnley's hero today. This has got to be a key change, hasn't it? I feel for Weghorst.
I do as well.
He's not getting the ball where he needs it.
Where he wants it more than anything.
No, and that's a worry just at the minute. Vidra on 56 minutes.
Come on, Vids. Big game for him, this.
It is, isn't it? Flick on, looking for Rodriguez. He'll look to play off Rodriguez now. Here's Norwich, just looking to get on the counter with Giannoulis. Battling away Burnley. It will be a Norwich throw.
Like you said, they've not played bad at all.
No, they haven't. They've shown a lot of desire, haven't they? Just edged it, I think. Fine finish from Lees-Malou. Ball into the middle, looking for Dowell. Dowell to touch it on. Pookie can't win that. Brownhill finds Taylor. Taylor just tidies up, gets it back to his keeper. And Pope will go long. Looking for Rodriguez, they're just not winning anything in the air. The only thing to stop them is a collision. Hanley and Byron. Hanley's on the deck, stays on the deck. Cornet looking to get the ball in the middle. His cross is blocked. Referee doesn't have to stop it. It's not a head injury. He will check on him now.
I think he's fine.
Collision between him and Byron, wasn't it? Doesn't have to stop it for a head injury. We'll see a replay now. It's into his back. It's not a head injury to be fair to Michael Oliver. Vidra's just looking around. What's gone on? They've collided with themselves. So, fair enough, I think, to the referee. He's picked himself up. At the minute, he doesn't need any treatment. I think it's a bang to the hip, isn't it? 12 minutes gone in the second half. Still time for Burnley. Handler's looking in some disarray. He's feeling his right hip. He's taking the bang to the hip off Byram, hasn't he? The ball's back with Krul. Now, Burnley up front. Vidra and Rodriguez. Midfield, Lennon, Westwood. Brownhill, Cornet. Defence, Lowton, Collins, Tarkovsky and Taylor. Of course, Pope in goal. Pookie will collect this. Looks to help in on left-hand side for Rishika, who's been busy all game. Lowton clears it over his shoulder. High into the afternoon sky. Rishika to try and win it again. Lowton comes away with the ball. Done well with that. Fullback to fullback. Here's Charlie Taylor. Uses Cornet. Cornet back. Is it for Taylor? Under pressure from Dowell. Uses Taylor again. Taylor comes inside, caught by Dowell. Almost rugby tackled, but comes away from it. Good perseverance from Taylor. Fouled in the end by Lees-Malou. It's persistent on Taylor, wasn't it?
Punched the ground there when he went down in frustration.
James Tarkovsky's not happy. I mean, the crowd, at some stage he's going to have to book somebody, isn't he? The crowd are getting on Michael Oliver's back.
They said it
was one rugby tackle and then one trip. He could have easily booked both there, I thought. There's Collins. Just steps away, looking to get the ball down the line. Brownhill to win the header. Vidra trying to collect it. Now, can Vidra get forward with this? Never really had it under control. Giannoulis just to clear his lines. Classy bit of play from the left back and wins the throw. Not too much created in this second half. That'll be the worry. We're approaching the hour mark and Burnley haven't. That's the rugby tackle from Dowell, which he gets past, and then a pullback and a trip from Lees-Malou. Thumps the ground, Taylor. I think Michael Oliver could have easily booked both there. There's Collins, just to deal with it over his shoulder. Crowd getting excited. Wasn't beyond him. Westwood looking for Vidra, just trying to get down that right channel. Vidra. And is he fouled here? No, referee's happy.
I'll give it. The linesman didn't flag it either. Surely that was.
It looked to be, didn't he? He looked to be beyond the man. And Gibson, a smile from Gibson. I think he knows he's got away with one there.
Yeah.
And again, he's tripped him, raised his boot. Again, that should have been a booking, I think.
That's definitely a foul there.
Looked at a cynical one. You can see the smile from Gibson. He got away with it against his former colleague.
Come on, Burnley.
Vidra to try and touch it back for Brownhill. Burnley's just frantic, not winning the ball. Pope's coming to collect this. Oh, missed kick from Pope. And Burnley in trouble here. Tarkowski tidies up. Done well there, Tarkowski. Lowton to get the ball forward. There's something in this game for Burnley now. Norwich are getting a little scrappy.
Come on, Clarets.
Looking for Lennon. Ball forward. It's chase for Rodriguez. He'll get there. He's got Cornet and Vidra in the middle. Looks early in the middle for Vidra. Chest down for Westwood. Westwood almost treads on the ball. It's broken down again for Burnley. More frustration. Brownhill trying to get back at Lees-Malou. Lees-Malou, nice turn. He's looking for Pookie here. Helps it on for Dowell. Pookie moving in the middle. This is the ball, I think. He's looking for it. Good block from Tarkowski. Tarkowski and Collins have had a good game. Here's Cornet. Looking to drive forward. Uses Lennon. Lennon back here for Westwood. Westwood, that angled ball down the left-hand side, but Byram's read it well. Needed to be lower, I think, that.
Yeah.
The trajectory allowed Byram to win it. Hook it out of play. Gone past the hour mark. Come on, Burnley, you've got to find something this afternoon.
Got to dig in now, we really do.
Taylor with the throw. This game can turn yet. Nobody offering for Taylor at the minute. It's a little bit of a concern. Looks for Brownhill.
Yeah,
intercepted by McLean. What was on for Taylor there? Not a lot. He's throwing this now. Goes inside for Westwood. Westwood to help it on for Collins. Collins is going to look further forward here. Brings the ball forward. Nathan Collins. Looks to hook it on for Lennon. Lennon on wide for Lowton. Good from Burnley. Lowton dummies the first ball. Crossing left-footed. Headed away by Byram. Gone beyond the centre-backs, but Byram did well. Here's Westwood. Goes wide for Charlie Taylor. Can he take on Dowell here? Go on the outside if he can and whip in one of those trademark crosses. Defender comes across. Felt that, Taylor. That'll be a throw. Byram holds onto the ball for some reason. Lees-Malou knocks it away. This has got to stop Michael Oliver. This will be Taylor with the throw.
It's like Dwight McNeil's getting ready to come on.
I think so, yeah. I wonder if that means Cornet makes way. Looking for Lowton with that crossfield pass. Lowton heads it back inside, can't find the right header. Easy one for Gibson. Here's Brownhill. Oh, it's blocked well, isn't it, by McLean. Lowton wins the next ball. Lowton to tidy up, back to his keeper. Come on, Burnley. Got to find a way.
Come on, Clarets.
Pope with it. Big boot forward. Has it gone beyond Rodriguez? Vidra tries to jump. Lennon tries to jump. Burnley can't win headers against those big centre-backs. That's the problem in the minute. Brownhill's fouled his man. And that'll be a free kick for Norwich. McNeil about to come on here. McNeil for Lennon.
Replacing number 17, Aaron Lennon, is number 11, Dwight McNeil.
Trying to give, I think, the substitutes enough time to have an impact on the game. 64 minutes, McNeil on. He'll play left-hand side. Cornet, right-hand side. Want a bit of Dwight McNeil magic now against Sam Byram.
Absolutely.
Cruel with the kick.
We can still turn this round.
Absolutely, yeah. 2 goals would do it. Collins wins the header. But Burnley just haven't kept the ball well enough, I don't think.
I agree.
Ken winning the headers. Burnley's got to change that, haven't they? Got to get behind them somehow. Here's Cornet. Cornet, fancy footwork on the right-hand side. Touches back inside for Westwood. Again, too much height on that pass. Vidra battling away. Will it break for Cornet? No, Giannolis has won it. Done well with it, but Westwood will win the next ball. Trying to get it inside for Vidra. Didn't work out. Norwich working hard. Here's Rashika, slip from Brownhill. Helps it on for Byram, still in the Norwich half. Byram looking to go outside. McNeil. Well in. He's won it. Now McNeil drive forward. Come on, Burnley. McNeil driving. Can he find Vidra and Cornet in the middle? Looking for Cornet. Oh, he's gone over. At full stretch, he's gone over. He was onside. Oh, he can't believe it. He can't believe he's missed it. The angle was ever so tight.
Great chance.
What a ball.
Great
ball.
ball.
McNeil. And Cornet was so close to the equaliser. Let's see the replay. Nicks it, doesn't he, off Byram. Drives forward. Good run as well from Neil. Looks to pick out corner. He's onside. On his right side. He can't apply the clinical finish.
Better from Burnley though.
I hope that's not Burnley's big chance to get back in the game. There's more to come. Big chance, Cornet. Really well done, McNeil. If it had been his left foot, I think he scores.
Yeah.
Here's Westwood, better from Burnley. McNeil's made a difference. Driving forward, Dwight McNeil. His effort is blocked. Here's Taylor, taking on Taylor. Whipping the cross here. Decent ball. Rodriguez! Can't keep the header down.
It's better from Burnley. We're pressing more. McNeil's come on and got some great balls in.
Creating the chances. It could easily have been 2-1, that, couldn't it? In the blink of an eye, it could have turned it round. Great balls from McNeil and Taylor. You feel for Cornet.
Yeah.
He's so frustrated, isn't he? Now then, looking to counter here, Rashika. Pukki's in the middle. Burnley having to push forward.
Come on, Clarets.
Rashika turning one way then the other. Back inside here for Norman. Norman finds Pukki. Tricky character, edge of the day, gets a shot away, wide of the target.
Breathe.
They've got a goal difference of -45. Burnley have got to score today.
Absolutely.
They've got to score today. Change imminent for Norwich. How close were Burnley twice then?
Twice.
Good to see McNeil running at people. Charlie Taylor with the assist there. So close with the header, Rodriguez, but just couldn't keep it down. Brownhill to flick that on. We're in the final quarter almost here. Burnley've got to find a way. Here's Taylor. Looking for Vidra, just trying to run the challenge here, Vidra. McNeil will pick it up. All of a sudden, there's more space for Burnley. Looking for Cornet here. Header one at the back. Might break here for Lowton in the box. Skies it. Burnley've got to take their chances here.
Skies it. It's frustrating because, like you said, we've been pressing, we've been on top this past 5 minutes, but just not taking those chances.
Yeah, it's the last few minutes where Burnley turn the tide a touch. The scorer makes way here, Lees Malou. Lucas Rupp to come on. Former Bayern Munich Karlsruhe midfielder. Come on for the scorer, Lees Malou. Burnley should be at least level. Some good chances created in the last few minutes. Header won by Collins. Battling away to win it. McLean has had a good game. Collins just gets a touch on that. Rupp will win the next ball. Fresh legs for Norwich. Rupp gets away from Collins. Collins trying to get back. Done well here, Norwich. Edge of the box looking for Pukki. Should be cleared. Here's McNeil again. He's come out with some real design, McNeil.
Looks really bright, doesn't it?
Does Taylor caught here. It's going to be a throw, I think, only. Taylor again picks himself up.
How are we not level?
Yeah, I think if it's on Cornet's left-hand side, I think he scores. He's at full stretch right-hand side and he gets under it a little, doesn't he?
What do you think of the J-Rod header? It was an awkward
angle,
angle,
it was an awkward one. It's a good cross in, he's coming onto it. Normally you'd back on J-Rod getting that on target, wouldn't you? Big chances. Burnley are creating things now. Here's McNeil. Gets a better Dowell, good skill. Gets past two, wins the throw. Good from McNeil. He's come on with a point to prove. Here's Taylor. Defeat is just not what Burnley need here. They've got to find something. Here's Collins. Collins looking for Lowton. It's a decent ball if Lowton get on the end of it. He looks to edit on. Can he get a ball in here? Dinks it in there. Cornet going in each other's way. A clash of heads here. Got to stop it. It's Cornet and Rodriguez. And I think the defender in there as well. And there's physios coming on left, right and centre here. Looks an awkward situation. Let's hope the Burnley lads, well, it's all lads are okay here. I think one of them may score, do you know?
Yeah.
I think Cornet perhaps gets in Rodriguez's way there.
Yeah. I think you're right.
Burnley been good the last 5 minutes, haven't they?
They know now, they're turning it round.
But this is lengthy treatment, isn't it? You'd be worried about concussion here.
Yeah.
Rodriguez seems to be picking himself up. Cornet's still on the deck.
Did it look like...
We're up to a replay, yeah, haven't we?
Yeah, did Rodriguez and Cornet clash heads?
I think
so. I think they did.
And the defender as well.
Yeah.
There's a defender out there who's almost a three-line clash of heads, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it looks like the Norwich defender might be coming off here. This doesn't look good.
He's in trouble, isn't he?
Yeah.
Rodriguez is sat up. I think Rodriguez is going to be okay.
Who is it that's down for Norwich?
Can't see.
No.
Can't see. It's a bit of a concern for them, isn't it? Gibson and Handley are up. It might be the right back Byron, perhaps.
Yeah. Number 3. I think it is.
It's a lengthy delay, isn't it? Burnley had some momentum there. Sat up Cornet. Rodriguez is fine. I think the doctor's out there just to make sure there's a concussion test been done. Rodriguez is fine. Byron, I'm pleased to say, is now sat up. But we're already into 4 minutes here of a delay. We're in the final 20 minutes. How are Burnley not level? Had a little purple patch. Byron stood up, good to see. Just waiting on Maxwell Cornet now. Still not in a replay. I wonder if that's because of the clash of heads.
Yeah, they tend not to show it these days.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It was an awkward one.
Cornet's still down.
He is. He's sat up though, isn't he? And he's now stood up. Pat on the back from Rodriguez. Got in each other's way, and Byron's. Rodriguez is fine. I'm not sure that all players have to go off the field of pitch in that circumstance, do they?
Some rule, isn't
so.
it?
Yeah, it's a strange one, isn't it?
It is.
We've got 3 players off the pitch here. Taking a drink on now, Maxwell. He's feeling the back of his head. Pat on the back from Jack Cork and Ashley Barnes. Well,
come on, Burnley.
I just wonder if the chances have been and gone.
No, we've got a couple more.
Certainly McNeil's made a difference.
Absolutely.
Vidra's just gone to right midfield while Cornet just jogs back on the pitch.
Vidra's been winning more as well, hasn't he?
He has, yeah. Getting behind them a little bit, aren't we? I mean, I hope that doesn't stop the momentum. It was a really good 5-6 minute spell. Ball into the middle. Pukki's got a bit of space here. Edge of the box. Helps it on. Burnley took it back to Pope. Pope will get the clearance away. Big boot forward. Vidra's on side because he's in his own half. Flicks it on but can't find a Burnley shirt. This game is opening up now. Burnley committing men to attack. Next goal, absolutely crucial. And Rupp has made good progress. Driving at the Burnley box now. Up against Lowton. Helps it on. Rashika is offside. Nobody's had more relegations in the Premier League than Norwich. Equal with West Brom on 5. Burnley would be 4 points behind Everton as things stand, unless they can turn this round.
We can. We can.
There's chances in the game, yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Got a few more chances.
Kick from Pope. Looking for Rodriguez. Bounces up for Hanley to win, but McNeil's nicked it. He's done well at that type of thing. Ups it on for Vidra. Vidra goes down, edge of the box. Good challenge from Gibson. Referee's happy. And there's a counter now, 3-on-3 with Rupp. Cross comes Tarkowski to win it. Wins the ball.
Well in.
Great stuff. Brownhill on for Rodriguez. Can't keep it, Burnley. Just not keeping the ball in that situation.
Just can't keep
McLean tidies things up again.
It's in midfield again, isn't it?
Keeping the ball, isn't it? It's the crucial part here now.
Seems to be getting caught out every
Collins
time.
and Tarkowski have been excellent. Here's Brownhill. On for McNeil, seeing a lot of the ball. McNeil demanding the ball and looking impressive. He's going to go wide for Taylor here. Taylor looking to take men on. Whipping the right cross here. He's looking for Rodriguez. Again, soaked up by the Norwich back line. Touch back here for Byram. Byram looking for Pukki. Tarkowski wins the header. Taylor to tidy up. Back inside for Collins. Got flattened. How many times has that happened? This time Dowell on Taylor. Here's Westwood. 15 minutes only left. Lowton, nice turn. Can he open on for Cornet? Right hand side. Has to check his stride. Up against Rashika. Ball back here for Westwood. Westwood will cross. It's got deflected. Burnley think there's a foul there, but it's gone against Rodriguez. Just stretching out, Rodriguez has caught his man.
I feel for Taylor this game. He's been
clattered time and time again.
Absolutely. You'd think there'd be a booking by now.
Ball in from Westwood. I think Rodriguez at full stretch catches his man.
Yeah.
At full stretch. Well, I think he got the ball, Rodriguez, first, didn't he? Free kick with Crew. Only 14 minutes remain.
Oh, come on, Burnley.
This wasn't on the agenda.
No.
We're up on the chase, but I'll go through to Pope.
To be fair, Norwich have been pretty decent today.
They have. They've been tight, haven't they? But,
yeah.
you know, I said the goal difference is 45. You've got to be scoring today.
Exactly.
If you don't score today, home and away against Norwich, you've got a problem. Here's Rupp. Wide left-hand side. Rashika comes inside, skips past one. It's a foul. Brownhill on Rashika.
He's going to book him as well.
Is he? Or is he going for his spray?
Oh, sorry.
For his spray.
Twice I've said that now and he's gone for his spray.
That would be a 2-game ban. So
yeah.
Rashika just came inside on his right foot. There is a trip. Burnley can't fault the referee there. Can't have any complaints. Vidris is staying up from this free kick here. Burnley want the ball out quickly. 13 minutes remain.
It's
going to be tough for Burnley if they don't get a result here. Swung in, dangerous one. Collins with the header away. Might fall for Pukki. He's just pulled away deep. Gets away from Cornet. Right hand side now. Pukki, former Celtic man, skips past Taylor. Taylor's caught him.
It's a penalty.
It's gone against Pukki, I think. He thinks Pukki's dived. First booking of the game. He thinks Pukki's dived. Or is it outside the box? It's outside the box. He's booked Taylor. There's a free kick. He's booked Taylor. Let's just see now. It's just outside the box. They'll have a look at it. My gut feeling he's got that right.
I thought it was a penalty. I thought it was a penalty.
Just before he goes in the box, he's fouled. Falls in the box. I think he's got it right. First booking of the game. Well, that looked a booking. But he could have booked others before. Taylor in the book. Free kick Norwich just outside the box.
This is tense.
This is taking up time as well, isn't it? Valuable time. Vidra stayed up. Norwich lead by a goal to nil. 12 minutes left. Norman over it. Two-man wall. Everybody stacked up at the back post. Don't think he'll go for goal. Let's see. Norman to deliver it. Low and hard. Cross for Pukki. Miss kick. Header on.
Oh, great save.
Good save. No offside flag.
Oh.
Or is there? There is, I think. Wouldn't have counted. Hanley with the header. Good little movement. Pukki hit it well, but dinked it towards the back post, for which time Hanley was well offside, I think. The wall had moved out just about. He's tight, you know.
Hey, when Michael Oliver blew his whistle then, I thought that was a penalty.
It's tight, but I think Cornet just moved up enough. Vidra to try and win that. McNeil to try and drive it. Dowell again. Touches inside for Westwood. Come on, Burnley. You've got to find a way. Burnley. You've just got to find a way here. Lowton. Certainly created enough second half, but you've got to take your chances. That's what football's all about.
Exactly.
Here's McNeil. He's certainly been involved. Taylor coming forward now. Got men in the middle, Taylor. Gets the cross in. Decent ball in there. Giannolis with the header away. And it will be a corner. It's Burnley's first corner of the second half. Now then, this will be a good time to score. With over 10 minutes left.
Come on.
Westwood wants the ball. They've kept Rashika up here. So Burnley's fullbacks will have to stay back. Tarkowski's a danger here. Collins is a danger here. Westwood to deliver. Swings it in. Good ball in there. Crew comes, doesn't quite get it cleanly.
Cornet.
Been there before. And Pookie comes away with the ball. Oh, he's found Rashika.
1-on-1.
Oh, it's 3-on-1 almost. They're getting men forward. Rupp's alongside him. Burnley got to find a way back here.
Come on.
Rashika could seal the game here. Looking to have a shot. What a save from Nick Pope. Taylor hooks it away. Maybe it's a lifeline. What a save from Nick Pope.
Absolutely, on the counter-attack, Norwich today have been so sharp.
Good save, Pope, wasn't it?
Great
really
save.
Good save. Now then, throw in, right-hand side, but the time is being eaten away. Burnley got to take the chances.
Come on, Burnley, come on.
Byram helps it on. Might
Here we
break
go.
here for Brownhill, on for Cornet. Vidra trying to run above them, but we've lost out Burnley. Win it again, Westwood, but only for Giannolis. Giannolis screams a shoot. Runs into Cornet somewhat, but it's gone left-hand side. Ball into the middle, blocked. No handball, it'll be a corner, Norwich. Burnley need the ball in the Norwich half.
Lowton did well there.
He did. Does hit his arm, but it's by his side as he turns away. I don't think they're going to give that.
His hands are away.
Norwich corner. Norman to take it. You've got to score against the bottom club, haven't you? Otherwise,
Really
you get nothing out of the game. They've only won 2 games here. Drawn 3, lost 10. Ball into the middle here, right across the 6-yard box. Pope looks to retrieve. There's only 8.5 minutes left.
Good God.
Burnley seizing the balance here, perhaps. Good ball in from Norman, but a second look, nobody was really anywhere near it. Went across the 6-yard box.
Come on, Clarets.
Pope with it. Dean Smith can smell a win here. A rare Norwich win. They'd gone to 5 wins. Burnley'd have 4, the least in the Premier League. Brownhill to head on. Can't find a Burnley shirt. Here's Pookie against Collins. Done well against him, I think. Here's Taylor looking to dink it down the line for Vidra. Byram on the volley away. Burnley's throw. Certainly Vidra and McNeil have made a difference, but it hasn't got Burnley back in the game. Well, not yet anyway. Here's Cornet looking to spread it for Lowton. Lowton coming forward here, just uses Westwood. Westwood to collect. Lowton's gone again, just checks his stride. Here's Collins on for McNeil. McNeil trying to just get in the game. Helps it on for Taylor. Can Taylor dink one out here? Back for McNeil. Can Burnley find the right quality of ball here? To near the keeper. Poor cross on this occasion from McNeil. It's gone behind the goal. Goal kick. Now then, 7 minutes only.
We need to find some magic.
Change Bonzi, I think. What looked a good week on Wednesday, come Sunday, Burnley are struggling. Change here for Norwich. Left back comes off. On comes Brandon Williams. Like for like change. Brandon Williams is on loan from Manchester United. And Barnes for Rodriguez. Burnley looking to get on with it, get it moving. Barnes is on. Rodriguez is off.
Come on, Barnes.
Got to find something, haven't they, Burnley? I mean, it's... time's running out. There would be 8 left. Difficult to see Burnley surviving if they can't get a result here. You might have to just take a point now if Burnley could get it. Here's Collins. Under pressure. Done well. Hooks it inside for Tarkowski. Looks a magnificent signing, Nathan Collins. Here's Dwight McNeil running to trouble. Crowded him out there. Helped on here for Dowell. The lad on loan from Everton. Extra special day for him. Vidra gets back. It's a foul. Determined to try and win it, but he's fouled Byram. Every free kick is winding the clock down. Shake of the head from Matty Vidra. He's tried to make a difference. Just not happened for him.
No. I think McNeil's been the best sub so far.
Yeah, yeah. Just apart from that cross a moment ago, he's made an impact. Cornet should have equalised from his delivery. Swung in, headed away comfortably. Burnley had kept Cornet and Vidra up for pace. Here's Norman, good skill from Matthias Norman. He's found Pukki. This could seal it. Pukki, 2-0. Pukki scored. No offside flag. Game over. And Burnley are not getting anything from the game here. They'll have a look at it on VAR, but it looks like Pukki sealed it for Norwich. Burnley were chasing the game. Pukki in space. As calm as you like, he's finished it. His 9th of the campaign. Norwich City 2, Burnley 0. See the replay now. Got himself in a good spot. He's clearly onside. Taylor plays him on. Cool, calm finish. Rifles it past Pope. Not to be Burnley's day, Jordan.
No. I mean, I'm trying to find the words, but...
Created enough, didn't they, Burnley, perhaps second half?
We said before the game, it's a must-win today. A must-win. And I don't think anyone was expecting us to be 2-0 down.
They've shown some character, haven't they, Norwich?
I think Norwich have played pretty decent today. I think... It's been a tough one to watch.
It has, yeah.
We've just not
found the levels, not taking the chances at the right time.
We haven't.
Back break here for Brownhill. He's got clattered by Norman. The referee will bring it back. Next up, West Ham away on Sunday. But it's Everton's weekend. They're 4 points clear of Burnley now. Leeds are 9. Westwood looking for Tarkowski. Tarkowski battles away to win it. Chips it inside for Brownhill. Back for Taylor. Here's Westwood. Westwood's blocked by Pukki, half blocked. It'll bounce awkwardly for Rashika, but he'll collect it. Foul on Rashika by Lowton. He'll pick his man up. What now, Jordan? 8 to go. Burnley might have to win 5 of those.
I mean, I'm trying to find the positives. I mean, a point today would have been... You'd still be struggling, but to get beat by bottom of the league.
Yeah. Lost 10 times here, Burnley. Haven't scored home and away against the bottom club. That's a telling stat, I think. Here's Brandon Williams. He's come on at left back. Miserable day for Burnley. Vidra on the chase here. Vidra is still on the chase, gone back to Krul. To be fair, Hanley and Gibson have done well.
Really well, really well.
We knew Ben Gibson was a good player, I don't think there's any doubt about that. There's an offside here. Burnley free kick, final 2 minutes.
Substitution for Norwich City.
Another change here. Pukki makes way. Here comes Christos Solis.
This is tough.
It is tough, isn't it? I mean, it's about scoring goals and taking your chances. And Burnley haven't done it today.
It's been a hard season, it really has.
It has, yeah.
I know we've had injuries and stop-start, but...
Changing tide here. Could be both sides go down, but to changing the tide. Barnes trying to win this. Hooked away by Gibson. Taylor to take it down. Hooks it wide for McNeil. Certainly McNeil's made a slight difference. He's got Burnley moving forward a little bit more. Needs a bit of support here, McNeil. Has to go back to his keeper. It was the pressure applied. Forced him back. Looking to dig one out here. Cornet's gone through the middle alongside Barnes and Vidra. Cornet's fouled his man here. It'll be a free kick. Real frustration out there. It hasn't happened for Burnley. Does look like Burnley will be 4 points behind Everton, 9 behind Leeds, with 8 to go. Trying to reorganise Dyche. It's the final minute of the 90 coming up. Burnley haven't taken their chances this second half. Had an avenue to get back in the game. Didn't take it. Brentford are 2 up against West Ham. They're safe. West Ham season maybe just turning a little. They're concentrating surely on the Europa League. Leicester lead Palace 2-1. But the most important stat is here. Burnley are trailing Norwich by 2-0 on a tough afternoon for the Clarets.
It's just not quite clicked, has it?
No.
I don't know, and there's no better way of saying it.
No.
And
perhaps Burnley fans will think Vidra should have started, perhaps.
Yeah, I'd love to articulate it better, but it's just not quite clicked today.
Here's Tarkowski. Looking to get it forward. Barnes trying to win it, but Hanley wins everything in the air, doesn't he? Brownhill to touch it on for Lowton. Lowton into the middle, looking for Vidra. He'll win the header. Camparto, he's hit the bar. Rather than fall for Barnes, he's hit the bar and gone behind.
So unlucky.
Played really well there, Vidra, hasn't he? What's your look? How's your look? Vidra did everything right.
Yeah.
It just bounced on the top of the bar and away from Barnes. Great work from Lowton to get it in there. He won it, and Barnes is waiting just to win the next header, and it bounces behind off the bar. And that's Burnley's day done, I'm afraid. It's going to be tough from here, but Burnley have got 8 left.
Got 8 left.
They've got to hope they win 5 of them, I think. That's their route out of this situation, but the goals aren't there at the minute. The goals just aren't there for Burnley at the minute. Lowton to stab it forward. Vidra on the turn and chase. Hanley wins everything in the air. Vidra to try and take it down, but Newman got back at him. Vidra will keep battling to try and win it. Up forward and back to the keeper. And Krul will pick it up. A horrid day for Burnley.
Awful.
Norwich haven't beaten Burnley in the league since 2008. And Dion Dublin and Ched Evans scored against the Clarets. Big kick from Krul. Header won at the back by Collins. He's been good today. Rashika to collect against Lowton. Inside for Rupp. And maybe one last chance they can open Burnley up. It's with Dowell. Big day for him. Up back inside for Rashika. Space, left-hand side. There's an overlap perhaps as well. Goes on for Brandon Williams, looking to tease Lowton. Collins gets a touch on it. Only stops things temporarily. Here's Rupp. Collects it, turns, faces play, helps it on. Brandon Williams, some Olays. His shot is optimistic, well over the bar. And I think that might be that. Jordan, we've got to start again almost, haven't we?
Yeah. Reset.
Possibly need to win 5 of the last 8, Burnley, to stay in the Premier League.
It's a big ask.
It's a big ask. I mean, they're on 24, another 15, we give them 39. Maybe 4 wins might be enough, but who knows? It's going to be a Burnley throw. You can't. There's no lack of effort, is there? Maybe ability's just not quite there at the minute. You've got to take your chances. When McNeil came on, quick 5 succession. Cornet chance wasn't at full stretch, and then the Rodriguez header. One of those go in, or both of those go in, it's a different story.
I think one of those could have turned the game around completely.
Could. Here's McNeil. McNeil teasing his man, gets a cross in, looking for Vidra. Can't win the header. Brownhill battling away. Touches it back for Westwood. Westwood trying to get the cross away. Looking to dink one to the back post. Cornet full stretch gets it. Can he help it back for Brownhill? Brownhill. Save from Krul.
He's had a decent game, Krul.
Really good save from Krul. Listen to the crowd. Everybody pats him on the back. I think this is a top save to deny Brownhill. He's got a bit of curl on it. He's really hit it well. I'm telling you, that is a world-class save.
Great save.
Cornet to swing it in. Header away, Rashika. That might be that. McNeil will battle away. Brownhill close to a consolation. It would have only been a consolation. Good from McNeil. Collins to try and step it back inside. McNeil's caught here. Penalty, I think. He's given it. Or has he? He thinks McNeil's gone down too easily.
I thought he'd given it.
I thought he'd given it. He seemed to point in that direction, didn't he? I would imagine it'd be checked. Good work from Collins. Knocked it inside. McNeil takes it on. Just falling, isn't he? He's already falling, I think, to be fair. Good decision from Michael Oliver. No doubt. He's already falling. There's no contact from the defender. And that will be that. A miserable afternoon for Burnley. Only their 3rd home win of the season. It's gone Norwich's way. Norwich have won it by 2-0. Norwich City 2, Burnley 0. A horrible afternoon for the Clarets. Lees Malou on 9 minutes. Burnley had chances second half, but Pookie sealed it with 5 minutes left. In space, edge of the box, drew the keeper, slotted it past him. Burnley had chances. 65 minutes, Cornet, full stretch to his right-hand side. Good ball in from substitute McNeil, but Cornet couldn't convert at full stretch. Almost immediately after, a good cross in from Taylor. Rodriguez header over the bar, and really those were Burnley's best chances in the second half. Pookie sealed it with that goal 5 minutes from time. The Burnley lads are going to the fans in that corner. They know they've supported them in their numbers, but what a miserable afternoon for Burnley. It's tough from here.
Really tough. Really tough.
Got to find wins here, haven't we? I mean, I did say there's 4 winnable home games. Maybe Burnley have to win them all.
It's a big ask. It's a big. I mean, even a point today would have been a.
Yeah, it'd have been something, wouldn't it? It'd have been something.
You know.
Brentford are safe. They've beaten West Ham.
Yep.
They're safe, I think, now on 36 points. Burnley are 4 points behind Everton, 9 behind Leeds.
I don't think we were particularly poor today. I don't think we were
taken the chances at the right time, have they? They've allowed a side who've conceded a hatful of goals to leave with a clean sheet.
Yeah.
You've got to score against Norwich, home and away, haven't you?
Absolutely.
And we haven't managed to do it. We haven't managed to do it. There'll be inquests. I mean, it's a great save at the end from Krul, but the game's gone at that stage. Cornet has to score for me from McNeil's delivery.
It's a great chance.
It's a massive chance. It's a game-turning chance,
Absolutely.
isn't it?
A season-turning chance.
Possibly. Yeah, possibly. Jordan, I'm sorry.
Hey.
Not got the result. Thanks for coming today.
No, thanks for having me.
I mean, let's just find something here. It is 8 left. Burnley have got to win 4 or 5 of those to have any chance of surviving in the Premier League.
We've got to do it. We've got to look at some positives. We've got to find some positives. We usually always turn up towards the end of the season. So there's something there that we can look forward to. Like you said, we've got home games coming up that we can win. We've got other games. But getting beat by bottom of the league is not.
You're going to be miserable any season, any time of the week if you lose to the bottom of the table.
Absolutely.
In the manner perhaps we have.
And
I mean, well done to Dean Smith. He's certainly come here. He's given them new life. They will go down. I think, maybe Burnley will go with them. We could be here next season, couldn't we?
Yeah. If you ask anybody else now, they'll think that bottom 3.
The bookies will.
It's the bottom 3 that are going down.
The bookies will. They've got to find something. They've got to win 4 or 5 of the next 8, the last 8, and try and stay up in that manner. It's going to be tough. It's going to be hard. Burnley haven't got the result they needed today.
No. I tried to explain on the radio this week how much it affects you. Like, I was absolutely buzzing on Wednesday after the Everton game, and I was trying to explain to listeners that
the ups and the downs, isn't it?
It's part of the process, isn't it? Part of the highs and lows of being a football fan, but this is just going to ruin the day now.
It is rather, isn't it?
And then tomorrow you'll be sulking, everyone will be sulking in work on Tuesday. And then come Thursday, Friday,
you'll be back up, won't you? You'll be anticipating again. You're full of hope.
You know what? Brentford beat West Ham. We could
beat them.
We could do it, maybe.
That's a positive, isn't it?
So there you go.
Jordan, thanks for joining us.
Always a pleasure.
Well done on that rowing home challenge.
Thank you.
Really well done on that. Sorry we couldn't find a result for you. It's finished here. Norwich City 2. Burnley 0. Lees Malou and Pookie with the goals. Miserable afternoon for Burnley. They needed a result here. Did have chances. Great save from Krul at the end, but the game was gone by then. It's finished Norwich City 2. Burnley 0. I'll see you at the London Stadium next Sunday with Andy Hodgson and Alistair Campbell. Looking forward to it. Burnley have got to find a result. They've got to find a result at West Ham. But here at Carrow Road, Norwich City the winners by 2-0. Norwich City 2. Burnley 0. Take care, everybody. Goodbye from me.